I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Oh, you can do whatever you want.
They'll put a finger in your bum. You do something like that.
I don't think so. I think you should definitely go in there
Like the light.
do some,
It's like the Marlboro light version.
and you should do some intel for us. Let us know the Freemasons, whatever secret.
Their agenda.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think you most that shit you can look. You can look it up online.
What up? What up?
What's up?
But yeah, I think you should go in there and start doing some intel. So, have you ever been to a meeting?
Yeah, I've been to a
And
bunch.
what happened when you were at the one meeting you went to?
I can't tell you.
Are you really going to be that guy? That's so
No,
gay.
it's legitimate.
That's
Like,
so
you're not
gay. Like,
supposed
I don't
to-
believe you now. I don't think.
Well, that's the point, though. If you don't believe him, then it makes it, it makes it easier for him not to talk about it.
I don't know. All the people that I've known that are Freemasons are definitely not into like global conspiracies. Like everybody I know that is like a Freemason, like a buddy from my college, is like I don't think his dad is a part of some deep Illuminati thing. He's like a pretty like regular redneck kind of.
Well, don't
guy
you
doesn't
think that
give
means
a
it's
fuck.
working,
They're
though?
normal people, bro.
No.
They're normal people. They're not.
No, because I think since we know about it, then it's not that crazy.
I don't know, man. The more you talk about it out loud, the more I'm feeling the like hidden in plain sight type shit.
What? I mean, a lot of people are Freemasons. It's not like that uncommon. That's why I just don't think it's anything that crazy. Literally, I think Will could have me be one if all he has to do, he has to invite me.
No, we
That
don't
doesn't work
invite
like
people.
that, yeah.
We don't ever invite.
It's like
Yeah, but I thought you can bring somebody in. The only way to become one, somebody else brings you
Just
in.
like a family
to be
thing.
one. To be one, ask one. So you
Yeah.
have to ask. You have
So
to
I have to
come
ask you.
from your own free will and accord.
Of course. So but you have the power to let me try to initiate, right?
I mean, yeah, I'll take. You have the power to. Everybody does.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
but
call up your local lodge and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, what's up? I'm interested."
Are we barbecuing on Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah.
I need to know. Barbecue.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
They're like anybody can be a Scientologist.
Yeah, but I feel like Scientologists have even more power than Freemasons.
Fucking let me run your tab.
We had 16, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Do Freemasons eat pork though? It's like they have a thing.
Yeah,
I bet
they call
diet-
it
There's no diet restrictions.
diet
or anything like
No,
that.
there's no diet restrictions.
I wouldn't call them super hot chicks. Well, they're hot enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
The one that walked up to me, at least, I don't know, maybe again, they're just extra smart. They're like,
This is gonna be hard with all this talking.
Who am I to say what?
But yeah, I think it's just kind of gay. You know, that's my big takeaway
so?
about the Freemasons,
How so?
is that it's just a glorified fraternity for old men.
It's the frat that started all frats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the original fraternity.
Yeah. Started.
It's like the Skull and Bones Club. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I know.
Skull and Bones
I know
Club.
those, man.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck
excuse
yeah.
me.
That shit was always intriguing to me.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I mean, yes, there is some weird shit about it, but like still at the same time, it's,
How did you get in?
I am. My dad was a Rosicrucian.
And then he was a what?
Rosicrucian, which is something else. And then I got interested in it because you have meetings that you go to in person. And then I just called up my local lodge. And then I just started the process.
And then you just got to go.
Yeah. And then I went, I got my degrees.
What is your test?
I can't tell you.
Oh, you're a tortured dark soul.
I think one of my buddies told me like one time there was like weird tests, like something that's like something about it's all. I guess I just wish you would just fucking tell us. I guess is really what I'm saying.
No, I mean, you can.
This is like the worst
It's
possible
like now I
time to
don't
get him
even
to
want
try
to
to
ask you
talk
any
to
more
you about it.
questions because you're just not going to talk about it, so it's just stupid.
Well, the thing is,
You know, this could be good. This would be good information to have there on the podcast. You know,
well, dude, like you're
they're not
not.
going to kill you.
Well, yeah, you're bound by your.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not the skull and bones, dude.
Yeah.
yeah, I know all about the Skull and Bones. I'm a member. I just can't talk about it.
born and raised in Alabama.
I mean,
And there's churches.
there's a group
everywhere.
that's so secret.
Yeah.
I can't even say
Real
its
small, like the sun.
Yeah, and I'm in it.
You're in the bones, man. You went to Yale.
I'm not in the
You're a
bones.
boner?
I'm
You're a
in, like
boneman?
Brian said, it's a really super cool thing, and we wouldn't have you in.
You ever seen the movie?
What movie?
Skull and Bones. Well, it's,
No.
I think it was called something. It wasn't called exactly Skull and Bone. I think it was something like that. But I
There
remember
was one
seeing it,
and
yeah.
two. I watched.
There was a second one.
Yeah.
I love finding out
Skull
about
and
seconds
Bones
that I didn't
2?
know about.
No, hold on. The Skulls. It was called the Skulls.
Skulls. Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Skulls?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Ah, fuck.
Right, Coke?
I wish
That
you didn't have to
fucking
tell
wax
you.
got me, dude. I'm
Dude,
so
did they get you? You Paul Walker's in it, dude. Maybe that's why they killed him.
Yeah.
Damn, Cook, I literally just heard you go, no, I don't want one, and then they got you.
They got me, dude. They just fucked me up. I was coughing over there for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I said, I was like, I'm gonna cough a lot.
it hurts.
Wee.
I don't like the wax. It gets me too scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
high
get like
as
paranoid
shit.
and shit.
Yeah, it just gets me too high. It's not fun.
What's like the main paranoia you get when you get like too high?
Oh, I don't think they're coming to get me. It's more just a general anxiousness.
For their church services.
I don't like thinking I'm like gonna be in trouble. It's more just like, is this ever gonna stop?
Hell yeah.
It's more just like
am I
I
in
feel
this
like
shit
I'm
forever?
Just started.
It's been like I feel like I'm stuck this way forever.
Whatever, yeah.
That's the general fear, and like I know it's an irrational fear, but you can't help it at that stage.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I used to smoke weed
Never thought
like
that.
super hella, but
Now
I
you
don't smoke
don't
anymore.
anymore.
And I got high. I think maybe like a month ago,
And
and I was at the bar, and I sometimes I hit the blunt like if I'm drinking, because
yeah, if you're drinking,
whatever.
if I'm drinking, yeah, it's not gonna.
Yeah, but I had took somebody gave me like half of their joint. Nah, my drunk ass just walked home with it, was smoking it. And I remember sitting there with my cousin who's in there, and we're in his room, and I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at him, and I just get that high, the high is starting, and I'm looking at him, I'm just like, does he know that I'm high? Does he know that I'm acting fucking weird? Because if he doesn't, he's gonna figure out that I'm acting weird, and then he's gonna be like, "Why are you acting weird?" And then it just went down this whole cycle. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in here and go to sleep.
Yeah, that was a good move. But were you able to sleep? Because sometimes if I get like that, I won't be able to sleep. And it's not gonna work.
It took me like 15.
But at least you were
minutes.
safe away from your family.
and that's like a
Good
crazy
thing you
thing
got
about
away
it too.
from
Like,
your family member.
you get like super high, and you're just like, man, imagine murder. And it's like, no, bro, don't do that. Like it's always an irrational thing, like you said.
Yeah, it's an irrational thing. It's like just when you sometimes just get high on like whatever, and you have a bad freak out, like it's retarded.
Oh yeah, like I know, like again
there's
from
nothing you can
smoking
do.
weed for years, like I know that this shit is gonna fucking pass. I mean,
Wait, is that why you stopped? Because you started having panic attacks? Because I've heard this happen to other people.
No. Weed back at that point, I was smoking so much, like I didn't remember what sober was like.
Whoa.
And I remember the first time. I remember the day that I was sober again, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Was this what life was like before this shit, dude?
Wow.
I felt like somebody just took my lunch money. You know what I'm saying? Now you're in the lunch line, and it's like I can't get lunch, but I beg you, please do something.
And that's what it felt like being high?
No, that's what it felt like being sober. And I've been
I felt like
high
you
for
had no
years for
lunch
so
money.
long. It was like,
Yeah, I've
I'm
been
missing
high
something.
every day since
Sure.
I moved out here, basically.
Yeah.
Since I started smoking
Yeah, I was about to
weed out
say,
here,
I was literally.
I've been high the whole time.
That's like
it's
him.
wonderful.
I didn't
He's
expect to
always
look
high.
over to Coke, and Coke was just like,
Yeah,
Yeah, he's always.
I'm always high. It's amazing.
Well, you went last February. You didn't smoke. When we did
take breaks?
sober.
Yeah,
when we did
yeah, yeah.
sober.
Take
That
breaks?
was probably the longest
Me?
you've done it
Yeah.
forever.
I
Outside
don't
of a
smoke at all
month.
anymore.
You don't smoke at all no more?
No, I like tap the blunt every now and again.
Yeah,
but I
like
stopped
drinking or
smoking
something,
when
partying.
oh man, you both, all of y'all seen me drink. Yeah, I like to,
Yeah,
I like
that's
to
true.
drink a bit. Yeah.
I used to
time.
love
I'm the only one that drinks on this podcast.
Yeah, I don't drink no more.
Cheers to you, my good
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Enjoy the
Yeah,
Masonic
he's
rock.
4
You know
years
what I'm saying?
then. Will's
I'm
4
4
years.
years without a drink of alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Just cocaine and weed.
No cocaine.
I don't want to.
Okay,
I don't want to
yeah.
get like
I'm a
too
saint.
deep on you about it, but I'm assuming there's like is there like it's more like a personal reason or
yeah. I got in
Yeah,
way
yeah,
too much
He
trouble
was
for that.
molested.
No.
He was molested at the Hollywood Improv.
and then somebody put their hands in your pants while you were drunk, and you were just like,
No, more like their hands up his asshole.
Nah.
No, I messed up. Over
He
there.
woke
I had
up
job
just
over there.
a gape asshole, and he goes, "I don't think I can drink anymore."
I feel you.
No, I got in trouble, and then like I've just
And it wasn't
I've
gay.
had 2 DUIs.
Yeah, okay, see, that'll
Like
do
I've
it,
had
yeah.
2 DUIs. I know I love to drink, I love to party, but the thing is, I take it overboard because you can just continually party.
Yeah, you can. No, there's nobody stopping you to choose.
Yeah,
So.
and then you just get caught at that wrong time at the wrong moment because
Yeah.
like dude, I have one, just it's go, and I would start my nights when I'd be at comedy shows with an arrogant bastard or whatever they have them at the Comedy Store. An arrogant bastard, which is like 13% alcohol of a beer, and then a shot of whiskey.
Nice.
And that would be right when I got there. That was the
That was
go-to
the start,
power mode. All right, we're here.
Yeah,
Let's
sick.
get ready. Yeah. And then it'd be beers and beers and beers, and then you downgrade to PBR because it's less.
Wait a minute, sir. That's
Yeah,
my
I like
favorite
the
beer, my
PDR.
brother.
I love what I'm
It's the
saying.
best deal that you get.
It's a good one.
No,
Okay.
It's
PBR is
definitely
the
good.
shit.
Yeah.
PBR is the shit.
At the Comedy Store, it's like $4 more than like the 12 ounce, and you get like the 24 ounce.
Yeah, but I
great.
like what I'm saying is
Or
it-
18
there's the
That's when you.
alcohol.
That's when you know when you start
But
drinking the PBRs. It's like
Well, but
we're
I
at a certain
would
point.
change because one being cheap and two the alcohol content.
It's good.
Because
It
like
doesn't
if
taste
you're
bad.
just- no, it's great.
I like how
love
it
it.
tastes.
But what I'm saying that's downgrading. Like to me, when I drank, I was like, "What's the strongest beer?"
Yeah, sure.
And then give me that one. And then I want it to taste every.
No,
fucking
because then you drink IPAs, and that's terrible.
Bro, I was
I
drinking
don't-
everything,
terrible.
everything.
Nah,
every
I'm like him.
fucking-
I
That's
will.
when you're
I'll
out of
drink
control.
whatever,
Let's
but I'm
start
not.
drinking IPAs.
I'm not gonna go to any bar in the world and specifically order an IPA in my entire life.
No.
Never.
Exactly.
I'll absolutely not do
Exactly.
that.
I mean, I
Rational
wouldn't there
person.
I wouldn't go there and do it with the foresight
No,
of
yeah.
doing it.
I
but
mean, have I had one?
might,
Yeah.
I might be like, all right, let's get the IPA or whatever. I get whatever. I would drink whatever. Like fucking
Well, you're also a flask guy, weren't you?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I've thought about that, but
You never flashed it?
no.
Oh, bro.
I think I'd take it too
I mean,
far.
like in college at
In
like
college,
football
dude,
games,
yeah.
but like
No, we brought that in the bar.
No,
Well, I was about to say, you guys are both from the South, so like, even teenage wise, we just cased it up and fucking
Yeah,
brought the
yeah.
bottle straight up and just drank out of them motherfuckers.
yeah, it was
But
never.
dude,
that's
you
what
ever
was
fucking priced yourself on like you added up how much you spend on a night drinking?
Of
And if-
course, it's
If you just
I
plastic,
understand the
like,
I've been
concept.
hit with the reality
I'm a
of how
big-
much I spend when I'm,
I'm still a big
drinking.
pregame
Yeah,
guy. Oh, pregame,
we
for
went
sure.
pregame, postgame.
Definitely.
Of course, yeah, but the
Fucking wait till
pregame,
the
that's
next
why
day.
that's why you even do the pregame, so you don't have to spend money at the bar.
The pregame is super important, and people don't
It
understand.
is.
It's like you got to look at it like sports, bro. If you get, it's like making sure you eat enough times in a day so you can't eat later. If you don't eat, your stomach shrinks. You can't eat shit. You do this little pregame. You do
Yeah.
it comfortably in your spot the way you do it.
I would say,
And then once you go out,
strangely,
you're not
mine-
just so worried about that shot. You're already to that level. You're talking to these people, whatever. You're not
Yeah,
just taking
well,
it
you
back.
save money.
yeah.
Oh, dude, I mean, my guys, like me and my friends, we were all just guerrilla. It was everybody with, like, our pregame was, I mean,
Gorillas?
yeah.
Does that mean you're drinking a lot?
Yeah, man.
Guerrilla
like,
tactics.
Like just
Yeah.
fucking,
They went at it.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I don't know. We're gorillas,
Like,
dude.
okay, like, bro, one time these group of guys, we went to Southern Illinois,
You're
right?
beating y'all's chests and making
Yeah,
monkey noises at
just
each
like
other.
that.
basically, like,
That sounds so gay, dude.
nah, it was just a bunch of us fucking like,
Shirtless, pounding your chests at each
No,
other.
Nah, man, we went to what was it, Little Five or some shit that they had in Southern
You said it's
Southern
Southern
Illinois.
Illinois,
We went there to visit one of our boys, and dude, that was just they got into a fight with the townies.
Yeah.
But I lost them because we were just, dude. I mean, I grew up with kids that it was a nice area, and the parents had paper, and they also allowed their kids to drink.
Yeah.
Like, so these kids, like, they wouldn't
They
have your
became the
normal
trouble,
party. They
yeah.
wouldn't have a 12-pack. They'd have a keg. And
Oh, yeah,
a bunch of handles. Yeah, and it was, but I'm,
Been
yeah,
some
like,
keg parties.
yeah, and it was just keg stands, fucking
Yes,
all that.
never at
shit.
my house, to be fair. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
like,
100% never. You know, man.
Some people did.
There was there was plenty of opportunity, but my mother was not about none of that dumb shit at all.
oh, what, you
Yeah, but
never
I
threw
like senior
parties?
year.
I don't know,
Like
I-
senior
yeah.
year, my parents would like kind of. I'd have like not that crazy at my house, but like
I'd appreciate the cool
some
parents
people
that
there
let
would be-
every-
Like maybe
yeah.
give you some privacy type shit.
yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
they
you
like
know.
knew what was going on, but
Nah, my mom was like,
Some parents
nah,
they let
she,
us smoke
she
weed
was-
and
she was
stuff.
not about
yeah,
none
that's
of that
crazy.
shit.
Smoking
thought they
weed's
were-
crazy.
I thought they were really cool.
I think she knew what I was out doing, in a way. She knew me well enough to know that I was out there doing some stupid shit.
Oh,
But-
mama.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was crazy. Like how many people like knew in high school. Like, my parents would know enough to if I was like, I'm spending the night, they would not like question it. But I knew like some people who like their parents would just be like, you have to come home. Like these parents are such idiots. They're just like know that their kids drinking, but like you have to come home. It's like so you just wanted to drink and drive. Like you're an idiot.
Oh,
And some
yeah.
of the parents are like, I'm not allowed to sleep over. I'm like, oh, your mom's gonna get you a DUI, dude.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, and then she's gonna be like, well, it's like, should have let me spend the night, bitch.
Where'd you say you were from again?
Chicago.
Oh, so, okay. So you're from Illinois, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah,
But the
so-
guys that you were talking about that you're with, they're also from Illinois.
Okay, so these kids were from Glenview. So Glenview is a little suburb up north. So I started in Logan Square, and then we moved up there because my parents wanted a good high school.
Gotcha.
And then I went to a few high schools, and like I just knew a bunch of kids, and it was up there in Glenview, and it was nice. I mean, Glenview, Northbrook, like that whole area it's the North Shore.
Yeah.
So it's fucking loaded. Like some kids had guap. One kid's dad owned a dealership.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, a
Oh,
few-
see, look,
like
we
a
would have been
few
renting them motherfuckers out for goddamn
Yeah, dude, these guys are in
stupid shit.
they're in a video game. For a crew of my friends, they're in Need for Speed.
Really?
They're called Risky Devil. Yeah, they're a drift team.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's inspirational.
Well, dude,
I like it,
That's
dude.
also having paper.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah,
got
it's
some
inspirational.
paper, if you got some money to be able to like race cars and fuck up the tires, fuck up your suspension, fuck up everything to replace it,
Yeah.
because everything
Yeah.
breaks. So,
Man.
but yeah, it was just, dude. I mean, we were just wilding, like we were going crazy. Like it was good times though. I mean, I
Oh,
used to
yeah.
have like a
Sounds like great times.
I'm not
As long as you
dead.
survive.
Yeah, none of us are dead.
And that's
so,
amazing.
Hey.
You know? Sounds fucking fun, man.
No, I've only done a keg stand once. I never want to do that shit again.
How many seconds did you do?
I did like fucking 15. I wasn't no fucking. I was upside down. I'm not
can't
used to being
remember,
upside
yeah.
down,
Yeah,
dude.
most
Like,
gingers aren't.
Do you remember yours, Alec?
Well,
I
how
can't
many
remember
seconds?
seconds. I
Oh
can't-
no, I don't remember. Usually when I'm doing the keg stand, it's not a time where I'll remember any of the
yeah,
things that
you're
are
already
Yeah.
you're already thrown in.
done plenty
Certainly
of
not,
keg
actually.
stands. Definitely fucked up doing a keg stand, like slipped and like yeah. But like never.
Ooh, did you hit the keg?
No, I caught
Okay.
myself, but it was just like a drunken sloppy college keg stand. Wait,
That's
wait,
what I'm gonna start calling blowjobs from now on.
drunken heavy keg stand,
Yeah,
drunken
heavy.
sloppy.
Drunken sloppy keg stand.
Yeah. Come on, baby. Let's see how many seconds you can
See
do.
how many seconds you got.
And then you just come in 3, and you're like,
Oh,
I guess
listen.
3. I guess 3 is how many.
win.
I already know.
Yeah, I
I've got this
would,
shit
yeah.
rigged. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Nobody gets past 3.
Going
Why?
for a
Because
new-
I don't make
new
it to 3.
time.
I forgot to tell you this last time when I was in this. I literally just remember this was so stupid. When I was in Nashville, like my buddy like picked me up from the airport. I was wearing sort of this outfit, like the Crocs and everything, but I was
Yeah.
wearing a John Cena shirt, so I looked retarded. And we went to like a bar immediately from the airport, and like we were like whatever drinking, and the bartender said they're like, so you're just like taking care of this guy. And
Oh,
like talking
wow.
about me because he thought I was retarded because I was wearing a John Cena shirt on and like Crocs, and like she was like, so is he like a group that y'all like take out? And like he didn't like tell me until afterwards. And I was like, since I was just like being weird, and like when I have to check, I was like check, but I didn't know.
Oh, dude.
I was playing into it. And he
That's
started laughing. And we left. He was like, yeah, you know that girl thought you were retarded. She's like, that's why she was acting like that way to you.
It's amazing.
Especially the
John
check
Cena
part.
shirt on.
So if you would have played it up and be like, "Can I have another
I don't know. I mean,
You
that's
probably
what's
got a free
funny.
cookie
It's like,
out of that
what
shit.
group is that where people just take retarded people out to go get drunk?
Like, yeah, who does that?
Is that a group that's out
Well,
there?
that's a pretty cool group.
It's a pretty cool group.
That's
being honest,
inspirational.
I think we should start the group. We call
We got a
it
couple. We got a
That's
couple we
fine.
can pick from.
Down with Drinking. Down with Drinking
I'm
isn't
liking
bad.
it. I'm
Drunken
liking it.
Downs.
Drunken Downs.
Down.
Yeah.
Downs with the drinkness.
Downs with the Drinkness. Yeah, that's pretty good. They probably love whoever sings that System of a Down.
Disturbed.
Oh damn, that reference went completely over my head. I completely missed it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Good shit. No, I love Systems of a Down. I just didn't fucking catch
No,
it.
but it was
Just
disturbed.
disturbed, but-
Oh, see,
Down with the sickness. Get
Yeah,
it. Down with the
definitely
sickness.
thought this up.
Read,
I like Disturbed.
read
I like Systems of a Down.
I like them too.
drunk
They
retards.
taught me what Armenians were.
we just call
I
it,
didn't know what they
we
were.
can just- let's just get it out in the open. We'll just call it getting retards drunk.
Or no, getting retardedly drunk.
Getting I like just getting retards drunk. Just and then that's it. Then they just know we're members of Getting Retards Drunk. We're gonna rent out your bar.
Look at these people.
Look how happy they are
Look at them
now.
happy.
Like you'd have to. It'd be so hard to tell if they were even over 21, dude. Like because they all look such the same. It looks like they never ate. I guess they all probably much like die. Like
You
30.
seen Theo Vaughn was on a cooking show? with some
Yeah.
dudes
I
that
follow those guys.
died? Do you?
Oh, of course, followed them for a while. It's
I bet
hard
you
to
do. They're
watch,
your
really.
people.
It's hard to watch.
Apparently, it's
That's what fucking Billy Myers told me the other day. He said that I look like retarded from like here to here. He said it looks like Down syndrome from like my eye area.
maybe.
He's looking at you super hard, man.
Yeah, to be judging.
I disagree with that.
I don't agree at all, but it's funny.
It's funny.
Because then you went home, looked in the mirror.
Yeah,
like,
I did.
think
I
about
was.
that
I was
shit.
studying myself
He's
in the
lying.
mirror.
He's basically trying to gauge our reactions right now.
Which-
the
Am I
severity
really-
of this.
Which was a retarded thing to do. I was like making faces till I was like, all right,
see.
maybe if I do that.
Like I can see it now.
I can see it. Yeah. I put
Little
on
downsy.
I put on a collared shirt and tucked it
You
into
just
my
need some sunglasses,
sweatpants.
dude. Some sunglasses, and you're fucking a-okay.
Yeah. I put
Yeah.
on my John Cena shirt and I really tested it out. But that is literally being called retarded in 2 week span period. Just never happened in my life.
Just for wearing
To
a
my
Cena
face.
shirt. Is there like
Well,
something?
I was wearing like Crocs. I came from the airport. I looked retarded. I'm not going to deny that.
you don't wear comfy shit when you.
But then I did wear comfy shit. But I went straight to the bar from the airport. My buddy picked me up. We went to go eat.
Of course you did. You're fucking drunk.
It was his idea, and we were gonna go pizza, and then just happened to have a beer with it
Yeah, I mean those two are.
and a shot. But
so now-
that's that's and another beer.
And
but
another
that's
shot,
not
yeah.
important.
Yeah. It was the John Cena shirt, 100%.
I remember just like
John Cena
leaning
shit.
over the bar, being weird.
your
It was like
face.
goofy and
Buzz.
loopy from the airplane ride. And I was like, check, check, and she was like, "What is this?"
Do you drink on the flight?
No, I stopped drinking in airports just because I was just like, by the time I'm on the plane, I would just feel hungover and shit, like shit. And it's too expensive to buy
I
it on the
spent too
plane.
much, dude. Yeah,
Too
that's
much
what I was
money.
gonna
I think it was like
It's
whenever
too
I
much.
flew over here. I was
In the
flying
airport,
from
it's like
Colorado.
$13 beers. It's
I didn't.
crazy.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, in
drunk,
the
I
airport,
keep
fuck
buying
no.
them.
I was
Yeah.
fucking candy bars and
On
they're
the
like
plane, I
fucking
was just,
12
but then
fucking
like,
bucks.
but then
$12,
I
yeah,
get
it's
there, I'm
crazy.
just like feel hungover, and then it's like, okay, well now I have to just
I
like
got a
keep
$10 little whiskey on the flight. I mean, I thought about
I
getting
used
drunk,
to.
and I was like, nah.
I used
let's
to.
just not do
I used to
that.
get fucking shithoused in the airport, but
Yeah,
then
I've done it
now,
one too many times.
yeah, it's just not worth it to me at all anymore.
I can't imagine what the tabs like in that motherfucker, man.
Oh, fucking crazy.
Airport
Yeah.
fucking bars.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like LA prices. It's like $12 beers, $10-$12 beers.
Yeah,
That's where you want to work.
Vegas, same
If you want to
thing.
be in a bar or some shit, go work in a
Go
fucking
work in a
airport.
fucking airport.
Yeah, Pete Getty, I think, worked at a bar at an airport.
He
Did you make good money?
Did. He
I
has
have
good
to.
stories about it. Yeah.
And probably met some fucking motherfuckers, man. At the airport, you're gonna meet all the motherfuckers.
I think he said he would get pussy.
He would.
Oh,
he
shit.
himself.
It's
would
like
get
girls
pussy?
who girls.
Oh, you
girls-
got like
Girls,
divorcees.
no,
like,
well, girls who like their flight gets canceled or something, and then they have to stay. They get them the hotel right down the street. So then,
See,
So
I'm
then-
bored, and now I'm tipsy.
Nice.
Gameplay.
yeah,
Come get some of this pussy.
dude, I was in an airport like a year ago, and this guy, like, I think, he had to have been like on Xanax and everything, but like he immediately just comes and sits down next to me, and he's clearly fucked up. And he's just creeping on every girl at the place, like being like, how many drinks do you want? Come on, and like super creeping out. And he they kind of told him to shut the fuck up. And then like he sat down next to me and was like kind of joining me into his games.
Nah, bro.
And he tapped me and he just like pointed at this girl over there and he goes, "We could both take her." And I was like, I go, dude, stop talking to me. And like everybody could hear him saying this to me, so I'm like grouped in. And then you just like see him go over there. He sits next to this girl, and then she's sort of entertaining it for a second, just being nice. And like he grabs like her wine glass and starts sipping, and she just goes, "Get the fuck away from me!" And like because he was like trying to touch her, so then they had to kick him out. I think this guy was at his destination. He just like forgot where he was. Like he forgot.
He doesn't have a
He
flight
just like
ticket
he
anymore.
just fucked ass up and gets off the plane. It's like, ooh, bar, women. And then they're kind of like welcome, like to get him to leave. And then he walks over to the little kiosk thing across the way, steals the neck pillow, and then just keeps walking. And then like 5 minutes later, security like had him on the ground.
Yeah. He wasn't walking out there on
He
his
was being a
own.
menace.
Yeah.
Dude
shit's
literally
fucking-
goes, "We could take him." I was like, "What are you? Get away from me!"
We can take
People
her is
around me think
absolutely
I'm
crazy.
with you, and we're gonna take her. You don't fucking say that at the airport. You don't say that anywhere. You don't say that anywhere. Not just the airport.
No, nuts.
That's like the plot of the new Taken. It's just some guy on Xanax. It's like we can take her. And,
It's just a ragtag team of somebody who agreed to take her with him.
A guy that drunkenly on Xanax joined like a sex trafficking ring. Don't even know it. And then like gets sober and is like, how did I get here? I've been trafficking women.
You ever fuck with Xanax?
Yeah, I used to take a pretty good bit
What about you,
in
Cole?
college.
100% fuck Xanax. I fucked with Xanax 2 times.
Yeah, I did. I took it a lot in college.
Both times they made me forget sex, and I decided never again.
Not like dangerously, but like I've taken it a bunch of times. It's the best. We would always get it for when we were hungover. When we were hungover, you take a Xanax, you feel like $1,000,000 in 10 minutes.
Wow.
You just take like a
It's good
quarter of
for,
one. Oh, you're like, where are the beers? Let's get some more.
Yeah, but you can like black out easier because
Yeah, of course.
Well, it
but
depends on, like, what
I'm just
what
saying.
you know.
Yeah,
And your
it
tolerance
happens.
to it, of course,
It's
for sure.
part of it.
I
It's part of it.
I spent the most money in one night because I took Xanax. It was like right after college. I went to my buddy's house, and we were just like chilling and like got back from the bars. And he was like, "We just take a Xanax, watch a movie." And I was like, "All right, it's cool." And sometimes like Xanax with me like gives me like the most energy in the world. Like for whatever reason, like I don't even like remember any of this, but I Ubered from his house downtown to Midtown to this girl's house. And it was this girl that I know. She was like kind of having a pretty good. I remember when I walked into her house, she was like, "You shouldn't be here." She's like, "You should go," like because I just looked so
Fucked up?
sloppy. Yeah. So then from there, I called my coke guy and got him to deliver me. I bought like 3 grams for myself. I would never
God.
do that.
That's
that was like
fucking outrageous.
$150. And then I get into his
That's a
car.
pretty decent coke,
He
yeah.
drives me to the bar. So I'm just going by myself at this point to the bar downtown. And I remember being in there and then like in like a dance circle with these random chicks. I remember just buying all of them. So I was like, anything you want. Like I'm
It was in there
fucking
touching on your
money bag
body.
yo or it's craziness. And then I went to the bathroom and I was at the stall and I was like just like grabbed my phone in my pocket and I was like, oh, I have cocaine. And then try to dump it on my hand and then I just feel a hand on my shoulder and they're like, you gotta go. But security guy kicked me out.
You gotta get the fuck
So
out
I
of
kicked
here.
out. Then I walked back to my friend's house downtown where I was earlier, sat there for a second, go, I'm bored, and then left again to go to like this like disco night thing. That's like a bitch popping thing in Memphis downtown. And I'm waiting in line. I remember like, and then I see that girl whose house I was at. She was like, "What are you? Where have you been? What are you doing? What is this?"
Yeah, bitch.
And
you
I remember
expect to
I went in there and I went to the ATM because just all cash only bar. And I pulled out like $300 and I was walking to people and just handing them money. I remember just like seeing anybody I know, I go,
Oh,
$20, take
my
it.
fucking God.
And spent, I woke up the next
Oh,
day, I
you were
spent
Jesus that night.
$750 in one night.
Oh, that's not too crazy.
That's
That's not
for,
true,
but
what-
for
what-
nothing.
but
I
for
didn't
what
even
you were
hardly
doing, it
do
was fucking
anything.
nuts.
Yeah.
I was just giving away money. It's so retarded. And I
That's why
got
I'm
banned
scared
from
to
a
do
bar.
it,
Like
dude.
they
That's
took
why
a
I'm
picture of my
scared to
ID.
do
I
it.
was banned from. It was a tin roof. If you know what a tin roof is.
No.
It's like
Yeah.
a chain. But I got banned from there, and that was dude, literally people like saw him like a month later. They're like, "Hey, you're just giving people $20 bills.
It's amazing.
Like you're just." I was like, that was all of my. I spent all of my money.
And I've seen you really drunk, but I never seen you that.
Yeah,
drunk.
like when
It
can
was
we
the
get
Xanax.
Alec that just hands me $500?
It's this
yeah,
That would be
it's the
super sweet.
Xanax.
Uh,
It's the
It
Xanax.
literally gives me like energy. It's bad.
That's nuts. Fucking.
You know, because everybody else just fucking puts in the dirt. But
It's such
for
a got
whatever
banned from
reason.
that place. If you didn't get banned from that place, I'd expected free drinks.
I ended up
for at
coming
least
back
2 weeks.
eventually. Yeah, I
handed
ended up coming
you
back
20
eventually.
bucks?
It's fine.
Bro, I
Handed
have
you
buddies.
20
I have buddies who would give coke to the fucking bouncers at clubs.
Sure, that's
Oh,
great.
100%.
You know,
yeah.
it was that shit was.
Yeah, this just wasn't one of those places.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those cool clubs.
Yeah, I mean, it was like,
Xanax
you
is
know,
different,
like
though.
I was,
Yeah.
it was just right at the urinal, just trying to probably like falling over. There was like a dude next to me who was like, "Dude, what are
What are
you
you doing?
Go to the stall right
Yeah,
there.
you son
Come
of a
on."
bitch. The sink's wet, you asshole.
Yeah,
I've been at bars with you when you've lost a bag. I get
it
it.
have. I'm a clumsy.
We're like, don't take this. You're too drunk. And he's like, I got it.
I got it.
Goes to the bathroom, comes back. He's like, I didn't have
anytime
it.
a drunk motherfucker tells you, I got it specifically, they don't.
That means you don't have
If
it.
they just say, okay, they got it. Leave them alone.
Exactly.
That means they heard what you said. They're going to make what's. I got it means stop fucking talking to me. I fucking got it.
Came back and he was like,
And when I come
I
back,
was
the
too
coke's in the
drunk for
toilet.
that.
It's in the toilet. I got
It's in the toilet.
Yeah, I got
Mistakes
it.
were made, man. Mistakes were made. It happened.
No, I've never been a coke guy. I've never.
See that? I've done a lot of. Never done
I respect
Xanax. Never done heroin. Never done meth. Never done like.
We don't have to group Xanax in the heroin
My
meth.
bad. Like, hey, it's just.
I like to keep it out because
Is it
Xanax is good
Xanax?
for. It's good for.
It's a
well,
real
it's good
medicine.
for psychedelics. You know, if you're doing psychedelics and you get a little too far gone.
No, it's a
you can
safety
Xanax
net.
down. Yeah,
It's a safety net.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
had to use one.
That's what they
but,
do
yeah.
if you go to the hospital. That's
they're
what
gonna
they give you.
Xanax
They
the hell
literally
out your dumbass.
If you like go to the if they take you to the hospital because you're like I got you know what I mean
I got
tripping out
ants
too
in
bad.
my
They literally
brain.
just
They're
give you
gonna be like,
Xanax.
get that motherfucker Xanax right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
he's
I never
acting
heard
up.
of this.
Oh, yeah,
It's literally just.
I
I had a buddy.
I was gonna say, I've seen it happen,
Hangover.
yeah.
Yeah, I had a buddy, and like he's not even like a guy that smoked weed, but it was like in college, and like me and my brother were gonna take acid and go to the Redbirds game.
He's doing
which
acid
is,
off of, like, no
the
other
minor league.
fucking shit?
He was just kind of like he was like, yeah, I'll do some acid. And I was like,
Bro, what the fuck?
I was like, this
But
is
you
a
won't hit this
serious.
blunt?
I was like, this is a serious. Like, it's gonna last like 13 hours. It's pretty intense. And
You
he's
gotta
like,
commit,
yeah,
dude.
whatever.
You gotta commit.
And I'm just like, I don't think I'm getting it fully across to you what this is like psychologically. Like, if you got some trauma going on right now, you shouldn't.
It's like weirdly like the best and worst thing to do for a
Yeah.
situation though, because that shit might have ended up like being really, really good for him.
Yeah.
Just by not thinking
But I
about
mean,
it.
no,
that
he's
much.
like,
But,
like
you
he,
know,
he was in college, like a very good college for finance. He was killing. He's on the football team. He had all the things going for him,
yeah.
but he's just never done anything like that, or even probably considered it. And then, yeah, we're just hanging out in the backyard. It was my brother and him, like just kind of, and like as it was kicking in, like said something silly, and he started laughing, and like
Then he
threw his
couldn't
like
stop laughing,
his
yeah.
stop laughing, and then it was like, oh, I don't like any of this, and me and my brother just looked at each other, and we go,
this ain't gonna be
shit.
good. This is not gonna be
The
good.
laugh turned into like,
Oh my god, I hate seeing people.
oh,
that are-
dude,
that
I was
are
like,
fucking cry.
I
That
don't
shit
know what
is
to do.
wild.
And like, we like just calm down, which makes it worse all the time. He's like, can I just go inside? I'm like, I think that'll probably make it worse.
Oh, 100%.
And then he just like played Xbox for a little bit, and then me and my brother just like I was
Yeah,
like,
leave
Zach-
him.
But yeah, my brother just had one, and he was like, we're just gonna have to give him this.
Give
And
him
then Xanax.
Oh,
and
like you
then
said, yeah,
we went to the Redbirds game, and then he was like, clearly still tripping, kind of, but like the Xanax was hitting him, and he was
Yeah.
like, dude, that was crazy earlier. I'm like, it's still happening to the rest of us. He was like, that was crazy. And then dude told me like a week later, like we were just like hanging out, and he was like, that was the worst experience I've ever had in my entire life. He's like psychologically. He was like, it took me a couple days to like recover mentally.
So
I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I tried to tell you.
that slides with the reason that I don't smoke weed anymore because I had some troubles or whatever legally, so I couldn't stop smoking weed though. So I mean, I was warranted up for years, and I remember I was trying to like fucking. I had some L or whatever, so I was trying to like goddamn like microdose it.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
like taking little pieces like on a daily. It's like for a week, just boom.
Sure.
I guess it's stacked up. I'm not sure how that fucking shit works 100%, but next thing you know, I'm like, bro, what the fuck's going on? My mind's not doing the same thing that it usually does. And okay, maybe I'll just, and I remember it was like a living room was like full of people, the place I was living, whatever. And I remember going back into the room and I'm like, bro, why the fuck do I feel like this? You know what I'm saying? I haven't even hit a blunt today. And then Shorty comes in, she's like, hey, look
Yeah,
at this blunt.
noticeably.
Yeah, like
you felt
noticeably
like you were kind of
different.
tripping. Yeah.
And so I like hit the blunt and that shit just
Yeah.
shot me right the fuck up. Now, remember after that day, I just couldn't, I couldn't smoke without shooting the fuck back up. So
Yeah, I get that.
How long's that been?
I was 19, I think. 27 now. So
It just gets you back to that place.
Well, it was because I don't really trip recreationally. I trip with like the purpose of gaining something, and I gained what I needed, but then I tripped like 6 times after that, and every single one of them was not good. But not like in a take me to the doctor Xanax type
Yeah,
of way.
sure,
But like a way
but-
where I'm like, okay, that wasn't the same as the first times. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as fun.
No, yeah, not as fun. Like trying to sleep on that, man. Trying to sleep, geez.
Well, on LSD, you can't sleep.
Can't
no, not at all.
It's
Not at all.
not gonna happen.
I remember it
Shrooms,
was like
I can kind of, but
weird like skulls,
struggle
hands,
with shrooms,
arms,
but
and like I tried to close my eyes. My arms was just always just skull, hands, dart, and then like Rose is beautiful, and it was just like a flip flop. There's like waves. It was fucking crazy. But
yeah, it almost makes you like wonder if like there's like a point to like Where like after like you've like tripped enough, your body's just like, no, this ain't gonna be fun for you anymore. We're just gonna make it like this.
That's why I don't do it like recreationally.
You know what I mean?
Myself,
Like your
but that's
body's just
for
like
me.
you've learned everything you can from this, so don't do it anymore.
That's what I feel like happened for real.
I think
I
I've been
think-
at
I
that
think
point.
if I
I've done it
was,
like 7 times, and I never had a bad trip. But I was also like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
You get what you need from
it's
it. Like I got
wild.
some
When
good
you're on
lessons.
LSD, you
It's a
can
lot, dude.
you can see how shit could go south real
Yeah,
quick.
exactly.
that's
You're
what-
like,
see
this
that.
could.
That's the crazy
That's
because
what
like I
I'm
used to
saying,
fuck with like
man.
research
It's
chemicals,
wild.
and that was the first thing that was name. And then actually getting some real L, I was like, oh, bro,
Yeah,
damn, like this ain't just colorful shit no more. This is just,
Nah.
it's everything.
it's crazy.
Okay.
I've only done acid once.
Damn.
That was at a
Yeah.
casino.
At a
That's
casino?
amazing.
Oh my god.
We went with the intent of doing acid.
Yeah, and how was your
Okay,
gambling?
okay.
I didn't gamble.
What'd you do in the casino?
I just fucking chilled.
Okay, that's.
So you were just on acid
What?
doing nothing in the
So
casino?
I-
So what were you
well,
doing?
I mean, a lot of lights, a
My
lot of
buddy
colors.
was
though.
gambling. My
Then why'd
buddy
you
was
stop?
gambling, but I don't gamble. Like I'll play a little bit, but I
Oh,
don't
okay.
like. I don't
Yeah,
like.
I
wasting-
would-
yeah, but you're
I
on
don't
acid in a casino. What's the point of even staying in the casino?
Well, the colors, and I mean,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
super
Colors
cool
are
in there.
solid.
My boy was
Yeah,
like, "Hey,
you got it. I'm
do you
pretty
wanna
sure that's
stop
Stuff's
your
going on. You meet
my
people.
buddy, yeah, I was meeting a bunch of people, and my buddy was like, "Hey,
But still, you should
I
go.
got some acid, and I get free tickets to like or free hotel rooms at casinos because I play poker."
Sure.
He's like, "You want to
Okay.
go and fucking trip balls?" And I'm like, "Let's roll."
Yeah, I get
And
it.
then I got invited by some people to a rap show to do comedy, and I couldn't. And I was like, "I can't go. I'm tripping on acid."
Yeah.
They're like, "Man, you crazy?" And I was
Yeah.
Man, you crazy.
yeah, I can't drive, and I don't know where the fuck. They were like, "Yeah, come to this club." Da da da. I'm like, dude, I have no clue where the fuck I am. Like,
That's a
I'm
mission,
in
dude.
Bumblefuck, Indianapolis.
That's a mission.
Indeed.
Yeah, and then like I was like, I have no car. You know, like it's my buddy's car. I can't get over there. But it would have been.
And he
cool
was
to
tripping
do.
too, and he was just hitting them hard. He was
Yeah,
out there
we just.
gambling the
I
fuck up.
remember it was a fun fucking time. It was like me, my buddy, and then I think another buddy, and we just went over there and it was fucking drinking and doing.
Only
acid.
thing
Yeah,
I
but dude,
think I
you
could-
could have. Go ahead.
The only thing I think I could play tripping would probably be craps. I think I'll throw the fuck out some motherfucking dice on some fucking. On
That'd
some
be
Yeah, I
fucking
think
fun.
blackjack.
That'd be fun
I
to
think,
do.
I think all of it would be fun.
I think the cards would suck with me a little bit.
Me and my buddy,
What,
we
what
used
if
to
it
play.
made you
We
a
used to,
savant?
we used to play cards tripping, cards and like chess. And cards tripping is great.
Chess would probably be nuts.
Chess would take
Chess
a
would be
very
so
long
intense.
time.
Yeah, it'd be.
It's really just every time me and my buddy would play, it's really just like who fucks up first because it's just inevitable. You're gonna like be like whoa, and then just move your piece, and then you're just gonna, you know what I mean? It's, just, it's retarded, but it's fun.
I can imagine, but that's a lot, dude. Fucking chess, I'd be like,
Yeah, chess tripping. Man, got to be locked in.
You gotta
I was
be.
never big on
I'd be locked
acid.
in.
Fucking, I don't like downers.
you consider acid a downer? I've done acid.
Well,
like
downers
6,
such as pills, heroin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was never a
acid's
downer guy. Well,
acid's
no,
a
I'm
number.
actually only a
Yeah.
downer guy. I've never been an upper guy myself.
I
I'm down and
I
down
was
for sure.
prescribed as a kid to Adderall.
Oh,
and Ritalin.
oh, see, that's
So that's why I'm like, fuck. I
Adderall
got
and
certain
Ritalin.
things.
Oh, they
Yeah,
had
well,
you
I
out here
started with
going
Ritalin.
nuts.
I started with Ritalin, and then they gave me Adderall, and I was like,
Yeah, I was Vyvanse.
Yeah.
I never took mine though. I was like, this makes me feel terrible. I don't want
Same.
to take this.
same. I stopped taking.
If I had like a
it
big
because I
test in
wouldn't do it.
college or something, I would take it. But
Support,
other than that,
support both,
This is why I
both
don't
of you not
fuck with-
taking it.
I don't fuck
yeah.
with
If
doctors.
I had like a
'cause
big
of this
test
shit,
though, I
man.
would take it.
You ever heard of Provigil?
No.
Provigil is supposedly like the limitless pill,
Wow.
and it's a lot of like CEOs and shit use it. And it doesn't have the jitters and the crash that Adderall and shit like that does. It's a
Are you a
neutral.
spokesperson for him?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with it 'cause
Provigil.
that is one that I tried.
about
My
that?
buddy put me on.
You
that shit.
tried it?
Yeah,
And
fucking amazing.
how so? Like, were you feel you're smarter?
Well, you were just able to concentrate and focus. You know, so I would take it when I would have big exams. You know, like if you're like when I was passing my training cert or the fucking real estate exams, you know, I would take one or like, you know, in the study process. And it just, you just in the zone. And then there's no crackheaded feel. You can eat. Like you can't eat.
You can eat.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
This
when
is
you're-
saying that that like Trump and his cabinet, when like that's what like they would give him
yeah, probably.
Provigil.
Probably. And CEOs, a
Provigil.
bunch of motherfuckers
shit.
take that shit. And it's super expensive though. Super.
Yeah, that makes sense. You should get some.
per pill expensive.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I think it was
Jesus
like $750 for like 15. It was like a headphone supply or some shit.
The money off that.
Yeah, because it's
Better
Don't
be
let
good
that shit hit the
chest.
street. I swear to God, I'm gonna cut their necks off with that shit.
$50 for 15.
15.
I mean,
I got you for 300. Come to mine.
Big Pharma's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Pharma's the biggest gangsters, bro. They're the biggest drug dealers. I mean,
But
they're
no, so that
literal
Martin
drug dealers.
Shkreli guy.
Took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
Oh yeah,
He
definitely
still
took
got
over
the
Florida.
Wu-Tang album.
Yeah, he does. He does. The only one.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's crazy. Have you seen? You know, like on what's his face, like Big J Okerson and whatever the other dude's
Cuz,
podcast is.
grab me a beer.
They had him on, and like Shane Gillis is with him, and they're just like fucking with him, and he just like they're just like, you're the one who's like selling these pills, and he's just like, yes. He's like, that is what I'm doing. I can charge as much as I want for him, 'cause he's crazy.
I mean, bro, just like him, there's a million of those motherfuckers. You know, they can charge whatever the hell they want. The
Yeah.
The insurance companies, like, it's healthcare is ridiculous. Like, for my leg and all my shit was $150K.
Damn.
That's what the bill was.
Yeah, but you got that handicap sticker now.
Yeah.
That seems worth it.
Bonus.
I mean, I don't know.
Do you use the handicap sticker?
Yeah, I got it. I got the plates, bro.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, because my leg gone ACL, PCL, MCL, bicep femoralis. Part of my knee was reconstructed, and I got a ligament, like somebody
What?
else's
And
ligament.
the-
I had a motorcycle accident.
Oh,
My bike
I was
is
like,
in
bro, we
two-
talked a couple times. You never said anything about pro athlete, no goddamn
No.
basketball, soccer,
No.
none of that shit. I was like, what the fuck did you do? Yeah, no, that. See, I don't.
I love them.
I can't
love
do
'em.
it.
Coke
dog.
does too.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Man.
I'm riding to Oakland
I've
next
seen-
month, and I'm not, and I don't have health insurance. How we do it?
I'm gonna make sure I
This
keep you
month.
in
I
mind with
guess
it.
I should say.
Nah.
It scares me, dude.
That
I
was the
would,
first body that I
Riding?
seen.
I would ruin a
motorcycle?
motorcycle instantly.
How? Because you wouldn't be able to
I would
ride
crash it.
Oh, no.
I
Yeah.
had some.
I would crash it
car-
almost.
I had some car stories.
Yeah, I would crash it almost instantaneously.
Yeah, no. I just beat the piss out of them. That's how
Yeah.
I break them.
Like you punch him?
Nah,
Yeah, now he does. He's pissed. He has a
Now I
vendetta
kick it.
against
Now I fucking
motorcycles because
kick
they hurt his knee.
Nah, man. I fucking.
Just run him ragged.
yeah. It's fun as fuck.
I'm
Fun.
taking the booster.
I've never been a speed
Nice.
demon, man. Like, and it's weird. I think that it ties in with the downers and stuff. But you know, like I just be chilling, bro.
Nah, I like cars, bikes, everything fast. Fucking
What are you running away from?
nothing.
The
His-
police. The police.
Yeah, a
I'm
few
definitely,
A few times.
definitely
His
might,
own feeling.
might happen.
Just running away from.
Well, I think he seems like a pretty open guy as far as like
A what?
Like a pretty open guy as far as like emotionally.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
That's good.
I ain't got no-
I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there.
What do you do for work?
What do I do for work?
Yeah.
Passionately, I make music, but currently I manage Sky's Gourmet Taco. Very nice thing.
What's that you said? Sky's
it's
the
a-
Menabidaba?
That's a taco spot.
Okay.
I like manage.
And then you
I'm
make
really just there to
music?
make sure that
Don't
they
say
don't catch
sky's the
on fire.
limit.
Sky.
Nah.
Well, say so. Shout it out. Sky, I misheard
Sky's
you.
Gourmet Tacos, man. It's great.
Sky.
Gourmet's tacos.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
stuff.
shout
This
out.
guy's gourmet tacos. What kind of music do you make?
For myself, hip hop, but I want to be a composer one day, so I've been working on some shit that's not that. I'm a writer more than anything,
Okay.
for sure.
What's your rap name?
It's Reddith.
Reddith?
Yeah.
Like Riddick.
What does Reddith
Reddit.
mean?
It's like it started out as an ad lib, weirdly enough. You know, we were talking earlier about like the British and how they like make shit sound like super disrespectful and shit, even though it isn't. Well, it is, but you know. So I've always liked that sort of speech, so I kind of just found whatever felt right. And Red's always been a part of the name. I
Yeah,
feel that's
Reddit.
obvious, but yeah, Reddit there.
That's pretty cool.
I enjoy it. I have a
Should we
good
listen to some of your songs?
time. I'm down. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll never say no to that shit.
Yeah, let's play a song. Will, what do you say?
Give me a second. You want? Can we look them up?
Oh, of course. Yeah, for sure.
2024, bro.
2024.
House
You
Studio.
can do whatever you like.
On YouTube, or where? Where do I find it?
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere.
Okay, so give me a track.
All right.
We can do one off the new one. Let's do make it easy. Make it easy on yourself. On the old YouTube there. I don't got no music videos or nothing yet, but we're working on shit. You know.
Yeah, of course.
And then how do you spell Reddick?
Reddith.
Reddith.
No, with an E instead of an I at the back.
Oh.
Reddeth. But I pronounce it Reddith. and I hold the
You hold the
non-existent.
TH.
I hold the non-existent F because I'm from the South. Red F.
Oh, yeah. PF.
Yeah, PF. Yeah, you get it. PF Chang's. Yeah,
Yeah, Pfizer.
you get it.
You get it.
What is this one called?
Make it easy on yourself.
Turn it up a little more if you can. Go ahead and blast me out. Yeah.
I'm not saying that. That's just me on the track saying that.
That was awesome. The first time got
That
me.
was a
The first one definitely got me.
You,
I was
you got
like,
the
turn it
Naruto
up.
drip on?
Oh yeah, big Naruto fan, man. Big Naruto fan.
I keep seeing motherfuckers.
What's super crazy is that I don't. Do you guys watch anime? No.
Dragon Ball Z as a kid.
Obviously, yeah. Gotta do that. You have to at least see one episode of some
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z stuff.
But
No,
no,
I'm anime. I like some anime.
I've seen like a couple of the movies. What is it, Studio Ghibli? I've seen some of those films.
Oh man, yeah, beautiful.
But actual anime, like the TV show, I know how many like episodes and shit there are, and I know if I did watch it, I would probably just get so obsessed, and I don't want that.
Oh yeah, no, you will.
I don't wanna do that.
I'm like a liquid TV kid, so like I grew up watching just fucking cartoons or even whatever the fuck
Yeah.
was on. I just
A
fucking
what
watched
TV
it.
kid?
A liquid TV
What does
kid.
that
fuck is
mean?
That just
liquid?
means it doesn't matter what's on the TV, whatever's playing, you just keep watching it.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I like
Oh sweet, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Really?
it. Yeah, me either.
Oh, y'all was out. Y'all was out. Well, I mean, don't get me
never-
wrong. I still was out there fighting invisible people in my free time. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids don't do that. I think that's a big fucking problem.
They're
You gotta go out
letting
there
me
and fight
down.
some fucking invisible motherfuckers, bro. I was out there with
Set
the
'em
little,
straight.
the stick pistol. I was out there
Stick
doing real
pistol,
damage.
yeah,
Taking
of
care
I
course.
of
remember, bro. I remember fighting the motherfuckers, bro. They couldn't handle me out there.
When you picture the invisible people, what did they look like to you?
It depended. Some of the times it was those little like great things from like Power Rangers or what the fuck ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other time it was just white guys.
Solid.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
For Alec, it was blacks and Mexicans.
No,
Oh, my God.
no. I would just kill them with my knee.
Stupid.
I wouldn't use stick guns.
Hey, so where are you from?
I'm from Alabama.
Okay, because that's like a New York type.
Oh, I went to high school in New York, but even before then, I was big. I was big into. Well, I'm big into all kinds of music, but rap's actually not my favorite genre of music.
What's your favorite genre?
R&B or anything from the '80s.
Sure.
Like, literally anything from the '80s it fucks with me. I love it.
Bro, my boy, he was like a cinematographer, so he did some film shit where they were filming Celebration of Life for somebody that was in the circle of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh hell
And he
yeah!
got to go and see the
That's
people that
fucking
were
beautiful.
around. Yeah, and I was so jealous. I was like, dude, because yeah, that's it.
Music is just it's a crazy thing music is a crazy field to get into because it's like it's when you get into like actually knowing motherfuckers that make it and
Yeah.
how much for one emotion goes into it and how much fucking actual like shit is like piled onto people. It's like you hear the music of some people, or even that's why I love comics too, because I feel like comics are seen in one way, one derivative way, because it's comedy, and the musicians feel the same kind of way, depending on what kind of music you make. Hell, man, I mean, like Taylor Swift might have fucking sold weed. I don't fucking know. She might have done it. She might have done that shit, but I would never know by her music. I'd never fucking know, but she might have done it. That'd be a crazy story to see.
I'm telling you.
You only know somebody by their craft, in a sense.
So did you study
Yeah.
music in college or anything?
Oh no, I didn't go to
Something
college.
like this?
I didn't go to college.
And no music theory?
No music theory. I just kind of just did it. Me and my boy Slither. Shout out to Slither Finesse, lovely brother of mine.
Alec, you ever study music?
What?
Like, you ever fuck with music or no?
Do I fuck with music? Like, what are you making my own?
No, I mean, did you ever do anything to deal with the arts as in
Musically,
music?
yes.
Like,
No.
music? Did you ever
Were
play
you in a class?
fucking an instrument or something?
I played a little bit of drums. I did one lesson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then that was it. And then a few years ago, I bought like a very expensive keyboard and tried to learn how to play, and then I didn't.
I learned my lesson with drums myself.
Yeah, but I mean, I
about you,
love
Cole?
music. I mean, I'm a huge. I got a
Little
concert
guitar
series.
growing up. My dad played guitar professionally, like touring and stuff. So
good.
like we had a sound company growing up, so he played all instruments.
Yeah, it was a funk band,
I'm
wasn't
in
it?
a
Fuck yeah, Coke. That's
several,
crazy.
but yeah. So for me, the embarrassment of that. Like I play a little guitar, but I don't
Nah,
got
no
the gift he
embarrassment,
got. I don't, especially hearing. Even my brother, they have ear that I don't have when it comes to EQ and stuff. And really, I don't got it. A little guitar.
man. But you, brother.
I played viola for a little bit. I was starting to play piano as a kid, but I fucking too much wanting to go out and play. You know, I should have listened to my grandma because she was a piano instructor, and she was like, William, play, and I'm like, no, I want to go out and play, and fucking so. And then I got a guitar, but I just haven't gotten to it. Playing Rocksmith. Rocksmith is a video game that's like Guitar Hero, but with a real guitar, and you plug it in, and it teaches you.
Oh,
to play
shit.
songs. Yeah, and
I seen the Rock Band shit right back there. I was like,
Yeah.
man, listen, don't fuck around and plug that in.
That's
That goes-
real.
plugs
You
into
good at
Oh man, that's what I was gonna say about the lesson that I learned about drums was that I grew up playing Rock Band, playing the drums in Rock Band. I didn't like to sing the guitar. I let my brother have that, so I played the drums. I mean, fucking killing it. Fucking.
Yeah.
So I remember it was like 5 years ago. My buddy he was like, hey, let's go back to the house. I got a full band set. Do you play any instruments? I was like, no, but like
I played Rock Band
I could
once.
I could do some drums. I'm like, bro, yeah. How the fuck hard could it be? You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm drunk, and that's drunk me talking about how hard something could be. And we get there.
Relatable.
We get there, and I have about 3 more drinks, and then we go finally into the room, and somebody's singing. He's playing guitar, and I'm just over there, can't catch a fucking hi hat or a fucking snare combo to get my life together, brother. It's like, I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. This is bad, but record me doing it though, so that way I remember this shit, because I knew I wasn't gonna remember it. I don't still have that video. Actually, I probably still have that video. We're gonna watch it later.
Do you have it online?
No. It's definitely not an online video.
That's an
It's a
archive.
That's an archive. Yeah.
That's the arc.
That's Miles. Remember that you can't just fucking play drums because you played fucking Rock Band.
Yeah, my best friend, he's like my brother. He is actually out here, and he started with that whole production shit. Like he fucked with music and then he started, producing. But I mean, he does a ton now. Directs, fucking,
Oh yeah.
just hustler. But like music,
Because it just takes knowing sometimes. Like I can produce and engineer if I needed to, but I mean I don't like doing it.
do you use like programs or anything, or what do you use? A MIDI controller?
Yeah, well, I mean Mixcraft and like MIDI controllers and different things or whatever. But Mixcraft isn't like a super great system to work
I don't
on.
even know
It's
what
good for
Mixcraft
it's
is.
good for like recording like actual instruments, and I would like record my voice and like other shit, like whole fucking albums on that motherfucker. Not the thing to do. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at the
The
time.
only shit I know is Ableton.
Oh man, fucking Ableton was scary as fuck when the first time I seen it.
Why?
I don't know. It just looked fucking tough, Like as
see
a
that.
kid, I didn't know that Fruity Loops was anything past that first window, like that first window pattern shit. I had no idea. I didn't find that out until like 2 years after that. It's like, oh damn, I'm missing out.
Yeah, I mean that's why I would want to take a course to just learn how to do all that shit. That's why I asked about the music theory and everything.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
no,
if
I
you
didn't.
could
I didn't
just-
have any training
Formal,
on
yeah.
anything, man. Like I was a chef in Colorado last year. Never went to fucking any sort of food school. It's just experience and work, dog. I don't play any instruments. I can't sing. I'm just a writer. So
Well, it's
all the
just
writing's
like-
just been for me.
It's just like repetition.
Oh,
I
100%.
mean, you're just gonna keep doing the reps.
But yeah, same. I can't sing. I can't do the music stuff. It's not for me.
No, you can sing.
You can sing.
can
Let's
You
hear
can
some.
sing.
You can sing.
Will's a big singer on this podcast.
Yeah, I like singing and I like.
We got a few
Oh,
songs.
I love singing, but I don't think that I'm like a professional. You know what I'm saying? I would never
I would never.
drop no album of me singing and no shit like that. But
I mean, dude, back in the day, I did want the hip hop shit. Like, I loved rap, loved hip hop, but I could never want to be a rapper actually or do something like that because back in the day, it was more you had to have street cred and you had to be doing something. And I wasn't no big gangbanger, nothing like that. And in Chicago,
You went to military school.
yeah, but I wasn't affiliated. I was a neutral, bro. Like I wasn't with anybody. I wasn't doing bad shit. I didn't have to do
yeah,
it.
What would your rap name have been?
That I don't know. I probably would have used my name.
just Will. Yeah.
Lil Martinez.
Yeah,
Will
I don't know.
Martinez.
I don't know. I mean,
Wait, is that your name, Will Martinez?
William Martinez. Yeah.
Oh shit, dude, that's one of my homies' names in New York. That's super fucking crazy. His name's Wilbur though.
Yeah, Wilbur.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a common Latin name.
What does yours stand for? William?
Yeah, well, my dad's name was Guillermo,
Guillermo.
and Guillermo in English is William.
Yeah.
And my parents were like, William, I named you that to give you a chance in America. Because like the whole
Go
name,
do it.
yeah, the name thing is real, and they were like,
Oh, 100%. Like 100%, dude. 100%.
yeah, Like people chopped up his name. They call all the time. Hi, is Guillermo in? It's like,
Guillermo is shit. If somebody said that shit in front, I would punch them dead in their fucking throat.
bro,
You know there ain't no N in what the fuck I just said.
we have a buddy. He's dumb as hell, Nate, and this dude comes into my house. He called my dad Mr. Menegres. Yeah, and he was Nate. It was Nate and Drew. All these like, they were little.
Mr.
Hood.
Menegres?
Yeah, he was a little hood and dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Menegres. And I'm like, the fuck you talking Nate? It's my teammate. Oh, yeah, shit, my bad. Like, he was dumb. Well, for that one. And it was hilarious when we heard that shit. We're like, what the fuck? Yeah, because but yeah, no, I mean, I could never. I did do Boys Honor Choir for a little bit in elementary. Because they were like, yeah, do this. And I was like, because, I mean, I can change the pitch and everything.
Yeah, you know where to go low and high.
Yeah, we're doing, like, the imitations. Just, being able to, like, mimic and shit makes you be able to, like, fuck with your...
Makes you actually be able to sing at the end of the day. So,
Yeah.
He can sing.
I got to hear this motherfucker. What we going to do?
I'm not singing.
Oh, no, not right. I didn't.
Yeah, this we have to do to him every time. You like
later.
coax him in.
There's always a point.
Well, I'm going to poke him a little bit. With
There's always he's very coy about it.
I guess. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it.
Well, everyone else
you
is.
your biggest critic.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
the
I
art.
guess. Yeah, that's what bothers me because I'm like I
That's the
don't
art.
want to do that. Like when I started comedy, and when I was doing comedy, the first thing that I went with was imitations, and then I stayed away from that because I'm like I want to work on my writing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to laugh because I got some good voices. I want you to laugh because this is a funny fucking joke.
Yeah.
So
And then but
I just
like,
can't do imitations. So
yeah,
I'm jealous.
Yeah, like these guys are saying, they're like, oh shit, these imitations.
You know, they're fucking good, dude.
Yeah, you always get these reviews from people. Like I remember at Comedy Bar in Chicago, one dude was like, yeah, bro, you were up there and you start doing these voices and you switch in, and people were just like, what the fuck? How do you do it?
Oh, no, yeah, you did. You did it, I think, the other night.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it. I can switch up and sound like this, or I can
Who's
sound like it's a Southern guy. It's one of your cousins.
That's what I
It's one of your cousins. He's like, hey, man, you want to go back to that bar you got banned from and shoot it up?
Alex, what is it about people's Southern impressions that really, like, it never feels like, I mean, it is never authentic, but it's like, it's something about the way that they twang it a little, like in certain places that it doesn't hit.
It's just a caricature of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, dude, that's like the Mexican is always the character of this guy.
Yeah.
Not all Mexicans talking like this.
Oh my god, you're Mexican.
I know.
Cookie dough.
You got a sombrero and everything. There it is.
But no, it's been weird just because like that's one thing that's been a little bit different about saying is like it's because I like to that's why I went into writer and just said that I'm a writer instead of just coming off top like with the hip hop things, because when you say that, like, it puts you in a box.
Yeah,
And because to go back what you're saying, like you felt like there was a way that, or there's something that you needed. In my opinion, with hip hop, all I've ever needed was for people to stand on what they say. So it just depends on what you rap about. Like, if you want to fucking make songs about flowers and fucking couches, then I'm assuming you know what flowers look like, and you fucking have a couch. At the very fucking least. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Will, sing about that, dude. Make a song about
and you
flowers.
can, and
couches.
that's what hip hop's supposed to be. But like,
well, see, but I didn't grow up with that. I grew up with fucking. There was 3-6. There was fucking.
Oh yeah, I grew up with 3-6.
Social conflict.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Feel what coming?
You said what?
You feel coming, right? So
What?
Anyway, it's also in the rap beef world.
Shit.
Oh,
Okay,
It's
yeah,
like the
alright.
conversation was going that way.
I'm with you, Coke. I'm with
It's
you.
inevitable. It's inevitable, man. Nah, but yeah, fucking Kendrick going at. I love the whole, like we were talking about in the car, the J. Cole staying out of it and all the memes I've seen online, but the Drake and Kendrick, all the disses one after another track in the same day. Any thoughts, opinions?
Did you tell Will what I said in the car?
No, I didn't say anything.
Will, Coco said that he was like, well, we were in the car and we were talking about what the podcast, whatever, and I was like, all right, cool.
I was like, it's about nothing.
As long as we don't talk about this goddamn this rap beef shit, because I've been talking about it for the past 3 days, but not even like people have just been specifically asking me, but it's just been the type of conversation. But I will say, I enjoy it, man. Like Kendrick said what he wanted to do in control. Like he said, bro, the whole time we're cool, we're gonna be friends behind the scenes, but when it comes to us, again, it's just like basketball. Any sport, it's when we're on this court.
Yeah.
I'm that kind of guy, and nobody really said anything then. So what's the name? And I don't know, man. Drake just. It's hard to put him in a weird or different spot because he's just. I mean, regardless of anybody has to say he's top. I don't think anybody loses.
Yeah, but he's Canadian.
Nobody ends up losing.
That matters.
But the thing is,
this is LA against Canada.
Like
LA versus Canada would be a crazy civil war.
Right.
That would be not a civil war technically, but
so I'm team.
It'd be nuts.
Team LA.
I don't know.
Alabama would stay completely out of that. Actually, you're a lie. Alabama would definitely get into it if they had any sort of way
take
to
over a bunch of Canada, bro.
Yeah, I like LA in that fight.
You don't like LA versus Canada?
I said I like LA.
I was about to say,
We have guns.
Well, Canada does. Their police officers walk around. You know what I would?
Okay, first of all, they're called Mounties.
What would you do?
They're called Mounties. They
Yes.
just ride horses and shit.
Called
Right?
Mounties.
That horse can't fuck you
I
up.
don't think they have really.
They
I
ride
don't think they
moose.
carry guns either, though.
Bro, if Canadians rode mooses, I
yeah,
wouldn't
they
do
do.
shit over there.
And then they
There's
fucking
some hunter
tap
people,
maple
but
syrup.
I wouldn't.
but
I
they
ain't
don't
doing
have
shit over there.
fucking Mac 10s or like an Uzi.
You ever seen a moose fighting in somebody's front
I feel
yard?
like every the
Yeah,
only
they
crazy.
should because they have moose out there. They should be fucking better strapped.
Moose are like the hardest motherfuckers
That's a
on this planet.
scary
yeah, but I
fucking
feel like
thing.
Canadians like still use muskets.
I feel like you're right though.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's
I
only
know
like a
motherfuckers that
single
still have
shot
muskets.
long.
Scares the
No,
moose, I
motherfucker.
guess.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
it's like when
motherfuckers
they,
still
they look
got
like they're like pilgrims. I
Still
picture
gotta
all
fucking
Canadians
pump
as
the thing.
basically pilgrims.
Fair enough.
The pilgrims with more maple syrup.
Well, the thing is, their heads
and
are
they
detached from
apologize.
each other, and they flop up and down when
Yeah.
they talk.
Yeah,
It's the most
yeah,
How
important
they
that
eat
thing.
that
part.
way? I understood that.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
Yeah,
Guy
but
friend,
they're basically
all
just
this-
pilgrims, except they would like apologize for a Native American genocide.
Has anybody ever physically fought a Canadian person?
Oh,
Have you?
I have. I'm asking because it's kind of weird. Nobody's physically
I
fought
don't
one.
really even believe in them.
They might.
Hey, where are they?
Yeah, that's like as you asking, has anyone of us fought Santa Claus? Like that's. I've never seen one.
I mean, technically, I can't even go over there.
Why? Because you're a Mexican? It's too
Yeah.
many borders to cross?
Yeah. No, because I got 2 DUIs.
Oh yeah, Canada did have that thing about like, bro, you can't even come over here. If you fucked around,
Is
got
it-
drunk one time, got about bro, we don't need you over here.
One DUI, they don't let
Really?
you over?
Yeah, they're real strict about that.
Dang.
Was crazy
Sorry.
though for their mo.
How do they check? Do they
You
actually
can't
check
really-
that though?
That's just their way. Like that's the way that
Saudi Arabia?
I mean, so what do they do? The Canadians that get
I don't think. Do you think they actually check that?
I don't think.
Hell yeah.
I don't think you can.
We're not going to stop you.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
Can-
think.
they're
I think
Canadian.
They're
it-
just going to suggest you leave.
I don't think they do that. I
I
think
think
it's
it's
kind of
just
like
if
here.
you got in trouble there and then they found out, then they would
No.
probably kick you out.
I heard is if you have some like infractions.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
I bet you-
100%. If they find out that you have like a DUI,
If they
in
find
that
out,
motherfucker,
but I
then
think
listen.
you'd be able to fly there.
Yeah, they don't
know,
got
when
it
you-
on
I mean, when
record
you get
until you
there,
get in trouble
you know,
over
they
there.
run you up. They see about your
Yeah.
shit.
I'd be surprised.
You still got to go through.
I don't think
borders
they
and
got
customs.
on
Yeah, you still got to
I
go
know.
through customs, yeah.
I'm
'Cause
just
it's
saying, let's give it a shot.
Nah. I mean, yes,
Let's
but
do some comedy
Nah.
out there.
I mean, can't do JFL anymore.
Hey man, you gotta give it a try. We can make a YouTube series about you trying to do it. Like, this is America, right here. Tell jokes.
Yeah, this is
they
the
can't
American
stop
dream
us.
to cross the border.
Go over there, see what
That's how you
happens.
should do it. You should cross it drunk
I'm willing
now.
to risk it.
But you don't even drink anymore. I think
ain't
they'll
going
let you
back.
try. I
I
don't
ain't
think they'll
going
let you
back.
try. I think
Yeah, dude.
Agua.
which I mean, it's just like Canada's like kind of here, like
Canada's easy
where-
to write off than never go to. It's-
The way that I grew up,
Canada would be so-
we drove under the influence of things. That was the
Oh, I've done it a lot.
Sure.
But here in LA, they don't really.
They
fuck
don't give
around
a
with that
fuck
kind of
out.
shit.
No.
I ain't seen nobody drive any sort of inebriated out here.
Oh,
Oh.
You ain't never seen nobody drive drunk out here?
Nah.
man, I don't think you
I don't-
notice how many people from the
Yeah.
club have left.
Yeah.
The times we've all hung out and
Well, I
they
used to
left.
see,
They
like,
broke.
Driving home.
I used to
They
like Christine. Shout out to Christine and my guy. I'm not paying attention. That I'm drinking myself.
It depends on what level you determine inappropriate. We all try to check each other if we think it's like, oh no, but
Oh, for sure.
I still see that happen enough. Where it's
I'm
like,
still with the people a lot of times
I've done
drinking,
it, too.
and then they leave.
but hey, that's because we're always at a bar. Nah,
I mean, dude, they say when you get a DUI, it's not the first time you drank and drove. Like, it's never the first time.
Yeah.
Like, very seldom.
That would be incredibly unlucky and shitty.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they say a lot of people that get DUIs.
Well, I
like,
got
within the
a
first
friend.
visit.
He got his DUI when he was 18 because he got into a fight with his girlfriend and was sleeping in the car in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And a cop came up, seen him drunk, had the keys in it, and gave him a DUI.
Yeah.
Fucking tragedy, bro. Just fuck up your life.
Your whole life, right
So
there.
Yeah.
much.
The way to circumvent that is put
How's
the
that-
keys in the trunk or
Yeah.
put it away from the car and then sleep.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll tell him.
yeah, that next time you choose.
Get
to-
out.
Ah,
Oh man, dude! Like after the second DUI, I was still drinking, and I was at the clubs in Chicago, and then I was going back home, and then I got in some argument with some other fucking car, and then we got into a fight, and then cops came, and I was fucking wasted. And then the cops took my fucking keys, parked the car, took the keys to the station, told me to take a cab home. I was so thankful.
I've been pulled
100%,
over
'cause They
drunk.
could have really
They could've fucked
torched
my
your
whole
ass.
life,
Yeah, they
bro.
could have torched your ass. They could have.
Yeah.
Would that have been your third one?
That would have been my third. With,
the third one, yeah.
with not having even yet started going to trial for the
The
second.
third one is pre-pre.
Yeah, you'd have been
that's
fucked.
Yeah, I
prison.
would've been
The
fucked.
third one is
Yeah,
prison.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
shit is-
why-
I
that's-
mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm good. You know,
I've been
I've
pulled
already-
over a few times drunk, man.
I know a lot of people with
No,
like
it's just
two
they don't say it.
DUIs. I don't know anybody with 3, but I know a lot of people with 2.
I mean, I think I've met some with 3, but remember, I went to classes.
Sure.
You know, but I mean, nah, partying is, dude. There'd be times I'd be coming back fucking wasted and shit. You don't even remember, and I'm just
Well,
like, I'm good
yeah.
off that.
It gets to the point, for your vices, what you do, it just depends on what are you doing it for. You know what I'm saying? And again, for the most part, most people's things like for for themselves, which it all comes down to later on. But most people be like, oh, I'm drinking so that way I can talk to people, or I'm drinking so that way I can vibe with the music, or I'm smoking to get high so that way I don't say nothing stupid or some shit like that. But no, it always comes back to you, man. And a lot of times, it just takes knowing yourself better, getting to know yourself better, that type of shit.
Well, I was just sick and tired of fucking up. Because you have a bunch of great moments until that one time that you take 2 steps back and you just ruined a bunch of fucking progress. And I'm like, dude, this shit ain't cool. Like, I wouldn't have gotten in trouble if I wasn't drinking.
Oh yeah,
That's
True.
So, fuck all that.
Yeah,
the wave.
it's good, man. A lot of people have. I recently stopped drinking a few months. My sister told me she stopped. I know a lot of people. It just seems to be. It's not bad.
Well, how old are
man.
you guys? I mean, it comes with age.
I'm
as well.
33. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it comes
I'm
with age. Like
37.
you get to realizing shit, And again, but that's the best thing though, is that you become one of those people that actually realize shit with age instead of one of the 37-year-old that's still,
A virgin.
doing the same shit they were doing at fucking 27 or the same shit they were doing at 19.
I wish we could, though.
I've
I
had
wish
some
we could,
fun.
but we can't.
That's-
We can't. We
that's
gotta
the wet
grow
dream
up.
you
I've
have.
had some fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not done drinking forever, but I've had
Oh
some
yeah,
fun.
no,
I've had some
for
fun.
It's just the
Too much fun.
The 20s were fun, man. Like a fucking
They are fun.
college was the shit, dude. I was going to fucking clubs in Miami every weekend, bottle service, party.
I was there
fucking yeah,
somewhere.
yeah,
Somewhere in there.
yeah. And then high school was the shit as well. It was just a bunch of parties at a bunch of nice ass houses.
I didn't get that, man. Like, I didn't go to prom and none of that shit, dude. I
didn't go to prom.
I was doing really stupid shit at a pretty early age. So when it got to 20s, I was just like, "We doing this shit again? What can I do more now? Like, what can I do?" But obviously,
Where's
thank
his
God,
career go?
not in the drug way, but more of just like, okay, what's life got going on? What we doing? Blah, 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 blah. And so,
No, my parents they were like, "You're gonna go to college. You have to
Oh,
go
yeah.
to college. You have to go to college. You have to go to college." I'm thankful. I just wish I would have studied something better. You know,
I
like
still apologize for not going to college. She really.
I mean, there's nothing holding you back.
Oh yeah, but I mean, yeah.
I think about going back to school sometimes. I would
And
go
to
to.
do what?
I just think if I went to college right now, I'd probably end up with 2 DUIs.
I would
No,
go.
dude. If you went to college, how old are you?
27.
You're 27. I think if you went to college now, I mean, I'm 28. I wouldn't be going to frat parties and fucking around. It'd be just.
Yeah, you
I
would.
would. I would.
Straight
do
Yeah,
some
you
fucking
would.
around. I would
You'd
No,
definitely
I
do
would
some
not.
fucking
You'd be rushing all over again.
What are you talking
Would have never
about?
rushed. I would've
You would walk into
Be the
other
biggest loser on campus.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be the coolest.
It would
thing.
depend.
They'd
It
be
would
like,
depend on
"Whoa,
how you
about
handled it.
that
He'd be like, I'm back.
Yeah, there's.
They'd be like this
Uncle Alec in the building.
old
Uncle
special.
Alec,
Alec
that
is
is
crazy.
cool.
Uncle Alec is crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing about
'Cause
that.
I
is
can buy
cool.
you vapes in masses.
Even at this age, like a 21-year-old trying to talk to me, I don't have that. Like I don't. That doesn't really. It doesn't rouse me. She'd have to like forcibly take.
Yeah, sometimes there's like, what do we have to talk
I don't
about?
have.
Not to mention, I mean, like other than like the badass. I mean, the fraternities are bad just because the parties you do and everything. But everything else is just gay and weird.
Yeah.
But the parties you throw are amazingly ridiculous, like because they have just so much money.
See, he's missing the parties, dude.
Yeah, now I'm just thinking back, like, God damn, what a drunk time.
That one girl that had
but
like
see,
2
if you
pieces
went
of
back
toast
to
that was covering
college-
her nipples.
I wouldn't be doing all that
If you
again.
went back to college, you'd be the special needs uncle.
Yep.
And your John Cena
I wear
shirt.
my John Cena shirt.
Just your
Wearing
nose and your
John Cena
eyes.
and Crocs.
John Cena and Crocs.
Wear
I
your
would just-
sunglasses at night.
I'd
Yeah,
buy
wear
everybody
sunglasses.
alcohol and screw 19-year-olds.
And see, that's the thing, because like, and that's the thing
Talking
about college
myself
is that
into
like,
it.
I keep forgetting that college isn't like
Send
fucking
out to
21 and up.
college.
It's like there's fucking 18, 19-year-olds out there.
Oh, yeah.
in this fucking crazy ass little world, and I'm like, bro, that's nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably wouldn't fuck around at all at that point. 'Cause it's like, what?
It was a good time.
College was a shit.
Yeah, it was
But
a
see,
good
if I
time.
had like unlimited money, I would go and get some like, I would go to like Motorcycle Mechanics Institute, UTI.
If you had unlimited money,
yeah,
you would go to school to fix motorcycles.
to learn how to fucking work on a
That's what
profession.
you would do with unlimited money.
Yeah. knowledge,
What are you talking about?
knowledge is power.
You wouldn't need to do anything.
Yeah, but there's
it's a
some
passion.
dudes. There's dudes that like to work on their cars. That like to
I'd
work
be
on
willing to
their
bet
bikes. I wanna look good.
if all the things you want going on in life, like comedy and all this stuff, and you were like, "Hey, Alec, I got unlimited money. We can do anything, but the only thing I'm going to do
And that's not
is
the
go
only
to
thing.
school to
That's
fix
not the only
motorcycles."
thing, my boy. That's just one of the.
That's the main the
Oh,
main
and you
thing.
just like buy the comedy store. You just do that.
I would do that. I would do
And
that.
also part time go to school for
Yeah.
some technical school.
Yeah, the money's unlimited.
Bull
If the money's
fucking
unlimited.
shit. Yeah, but time isn't still.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I said, you know,
knowledge is power. So if you can learn,
You
how
have
to-
unlimited money.
money
You have
is
unlimited money. That's power.
yeah, but there's nothing like all
What,
right,
just so you can
yeah, but-
tweak a
All right, let's-
motorcycle? Watch
Yeah,
YouTube.
you got to think about.
yeah, but you
Why do
can-
you have to get a technical degree?
because they teach you shit that can go wrong. YouTube doesn't. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit there and watch. They don't have the
You know
whole.
what I
Don't
mean?
be on his side. That's retarded.
because
look,
Buy another
'cause all right,
motorcycle each week.
So
Yeah, I would
so unlimited money. What would you do?
not go to technical college. Probably like buy the comics or some cool shit and
I would-
travel.
That's
but
one of the
but then
things.
I'm saying,
I
A lot
wouldn't
of
go back to school. I
a lot
wouldn't
of
need to.
travel.
then what? You buy this, you buy that, you buy this, you buy, and then and then
A
what?
lot of travel.
What do you do?
A lot.
Not go to a lot of travel, a lot of fucking around.
Yeah,
get
but
tired of that
okay,
shit in
but
the
you have
first year,
so
I
much
promise.
time in life.
Unlimited money.
You have so much time in life. You would do all
It would
those
be
other
doing
things
the
that are
best
imaginable. All those other things.
I
would
wouldn't go
definitely-
to school. That's not that good. Don't make me feel like I'm retarded.
I'm not
for
gonna say
that.
I'm be
Well,
doing cocaine
apparently
all night
there's
or
a way
anything.
to
No,
tell,
but I
I'd be
wouldn't-
out.
I wouldn't
Be
need to know how to
enjoying
fix a motorcycle because I could just pay somebody to do it.
But that's the
But
point.
there's
is
no
like,
fun
you know,
Buy
yeah,
another
that's like,
motorcycle.
Well,
because
what would I go to
what I'm
school
saying,
for? Then I would just teach
a lot
myself.
of things are going to become boring really fast with unlimited money,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
paying other people to do
That's
shit.
debatable.
Because then what are you going to
I'm
do?
already
completely
33.
disagree.
That's
It's going to get a point. It's
debatable.
going to get to a point 2 years down the line where you don't even go outside anymore because you're like, bro, I've done everything. I've done it all
I do
now.
not think that at all.
You don't think so?
No, I could spend a whole year just in Europe if I wanted to.
Yeah, but that's a part of it. I'm
That
saying
you be
you got
learning about
unlimited
Europe.
money. That's included. But just I would step my game up by learning shit.
I
Because
would learn some
I'd
too,
pay a teacher to join me as
Yeah,
I travel
I would-
Europe to teach me all that. Right
Yeah,
before I go
I'm
to
saying
I
bed.
mean,
go
if you
to
could do
tech-
that, I'm saying
Maybe that.
whatever
There you
it
go.
is, I would just learn how to work on
a
my
lot
shit.
of traveling.
Like
though,
for me,
but yeah,
if-
he could teach me and test me like an
Yeah, I wouldn't go to school.
I would.
Okay.
I would go and learn a bunch of shit that I could learn.
I'm with him on this one.
I
ain't gonna
mean,
lie.
if you take the time.
I mean, I wouldn't personally do it, but I'm with why he was.
I can
mean, wouldn't
respect his
I can
point of
respect
view.
it. Like, of course, you're gonna like learn a hobby or something, but going to the technical college is hilarious.
I mean, I would go and learn from the best.
Sure.
Why not take a fucking
Hey,
course?
the best person to travel with you, dude.
Yeah.
Number one person, make it.
Well, it's just, dude.
all I
Have
need
you
is
ever
that
had a
guy.
car
Yeah,
break
the
down on
unlimited
you on
money
the
is
side
just
of the road?
telling y'all to just throw the money.
Yeah, he's just
It's
throwing
word unlimited goes pretty far
For sure,
with me.
but it's just
Literally
like again,
unlimited.
it's, all right, man. It's like I don't know.
I
how
would
to
buy
put it. It's like-
48 jets, cuz. and have a whole airport. It's unlimited.
I would build another 2 trade centers, and I'd throw jets into them to fucking see if they actually fall.
I would buy
to test
California.
the fucking temperatures
I would buy the United
of the
States.
steel fucking beams. See, but we need to know. I'll do
It's
it.
literally unlimited.
What I'm
You
what
can
I'm-
have like 18 slaves.
nah, bro.
You pay them. You pay them. You can just buy
you
people.
just- and you just call them butlers.
You can buy. I would do wacky
If
stuff.
the money's
dude.
unlimited, he can call him whatever the hell he wants to. At that particular point, the money's unlimited.
Sure.
Understood, but like all I'm saying is, like college education, any form of education costs money.
I
So
would
why
them
wouldn't
because
you-
it's like, again, you just because you have unlimited money doesn't mean you're still not the person that you are. The money isn't you. You know what I'm saying? You still have to be you at the end of the day.
you can do whatever the fuck you want, but dude, there's something satisfying about being like having your bike break down on the side of the road and being able to fix it.
Not denying that. It was.
And my one time I was in San Diego, my fucking car, the radiator hose broke down, and I fucking knew what it was. Got the car, took it to a fucking I got it to an AutoZone in time, refilling the fucking coolant, and then got there, changed the piece myself, and then filled it up with coolant. It was fixed.
So you did it. What do you need to go to
I
school
suggest
for?
anyone that rides carry zip
because
ties on
there's
you at all
other
times.
things that are more fun. Like if you're gonna like if you have money and you go to like a motorcycle or a fucking UTI, right? And you know about your timing for like when you change your gear ratio on your shit, you could be more hands on to tuning your cars. If like I would be.
I understand the concept of going to a technical college.
I'd buy my own fucking race team and be able to do shit. Like you know Carl Cox.
Carl Cox, no.
Yeah,
That's
the
why I
DJ.
solved it, dude. Y'all keep arguing.
He's a big DJ. He's
number one person in the world. Pay him unlimited money to travel with me. Teach me everything. Be my personal tutor. I'll get it way faster.
I mean that's a hell of a way to do it.
That's what I do.
But
I respect that you're saying using the money for hiring, enhancing yourself. That's super commendable. Have the best fucking cook.
Yeah,
you
you're
know
gonna have
best
unlimited
trainer.
money. You're gonna go to ITT Tech.
I would.
What would I do with $1 million? I would go to ITT Tech.
Well, I mean,
dude, you're gonna do all the standard other shit that you can do.
there's a
Buy
standard
property, set yourself up with passive income for life.
You don't need that. You have unlimited money. You don't need to invest in anything. It's unlimited.
My biggest thing about it is that, again, the money's unlimited. I'm telling you, it's going to get really fast, really fast.
I think
It's all
you
gonna-
just
it's
aren't
gonna
creative enough to have unlimited money. I could literally, I would be on my deathbed and say, now, I had so much more to do.
Yeah.
I would literally do everything.
Including what he's talking about. You might
That's
as well
what
go
I'm
back to fucking college.
I
so
would
you can do
buy the
everything.
college and just have
And
it
then go to
downloaded
it.
into my brain.
And then go to it. Yeah.
What?
We're close to that technology.
I'd cure cancer. I would do all the things.
I can't get behind that one. It's,
Curing cancer.
No,
yeah,
not
the
curing
money
cancer.
is
No,
just
you just-
we got to see who cures it. You can't just
The money, I mean,
So he
you'll
would
throw
go
a
to
lot of
school
money
to
at
cure
it. Hopefully they'll cure it.
I think I could cure it with enough money. That's probably an issue.
It's somewhere sitting.
I mean, they probably already have
They have it.
fucking
They probably already have it. Yeah.
Yeah, get enough money to get the real cure out. That's important.
If I had unlimited money, I'd invest in real estate so you can set yourself up.
For passive income.
Set yourself up for passive income.
Yeah,
the thing is-
you
the
won
thing
that
is-
when you
okay,
said
okay,
passive
so if
income.
You already have a passive income.
But
the
if
most
you
passive.
have okay, I'm not man. There's no fucking unlimited money. But if
Yeah, it was such
That's
a
the
ridiculous
scenario.
concept.
if you have unlimited
concept.
money, does it pass on to your next of kin? That's the thing, or do you get it just at one time?
It's just you.
That's why you got to buy the motherfucking properties to set your fucking kids up and family up.
Yeah, because you about to get killed. You about to get killed
Fend for
soon.
yourself, son of a bitch. I got unlimited
earned
money.
this
somewhere.
unlimited money fair and square. They're gonna have to earn. They're gonna have to find their
They
own
gotta
genie.
learn the hard way. They gotta grow up just like I did.
They gotta-
I'll
Those
teach
shoes
them
on
about
glass
passive income
streets.
after I go to
Son of a
college
bitch.
for it. I'll teach them all about it.
I wouldn't tell anybody.
You what?
I wouldn't tell
You
anybody.
wouldn't tell anybody you have
I would just be
unlimited
doing wacky
He'd
stuff.
just be back at the bar
You'd be a
handing out
superhero.
hundreds this time.
You'd be a superhero.
So you'd be Batman.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you don't fight
You want
crime.
to
You
be
just
Iron
have
Man.
money.
You want to be Iron Man. If not
Yeah,
you want to be Iron
I
Man.
get. You just be Money Man. You know what I
And you fucking-
mean?
what is
Like
it, Daffy
9/11 happens, and then you just show up and you just give them $1 trillion. I'm like, yeah, well, this is a little better.
It's a lot better.
9/11 happened, but we all have $1
Oh,
trillion.
that kind of shit. You wouldn't be able to go anywhere. It would never have to be you.
Yeah, you about to
Once
get
they get you
killed
known
fast.
once,
Yeah, I
once
guess
your
that would- I
vigilante
guess I
ass
went
gets
a little
known once,
overboard,
it's
right?
over with.
You gotta play it smart.
That's true.
I think the thing is,
you gotta
Alec
send,
is
like-
already that guy. He
you gotta send,
has
like, Morgan
unlimited
Freeman the
money.
first
He's
time.
trying to just get by in life.
Yeah,
send,
I
like-
wish.
And then send like a baby the next time with just so much cash. I mean,
Yeah, but you could like buy Ohio.
man.
It'd be amazing.
He bought his
Buy
way out of high
Ohio?
school.
Yeah, you could buy a state.
Why specifically Ohio though?
Yeah. Yeah. Specifically Ohio.
Why?
I don't know. It'd be cool to turn Ohio into a badass place.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like build like a second Mediterranean Sea in it. That'd be pretty cool.
We could put Atlantis in Ohio.
Yeah, let's redo Atlantis.
I mean, like real melt down the gold type shit.
Like how much? I wonder if there's a price to get the pyramids moved to my house.
With unlimited
Yeah.
money, I'm thinking there's a price.
There's got to be a price.
You could really buy off everyone in the world.
It's gonna
Yeah.
take forever.
Everybody gets $1 million.
Does that make sense? Could you buy everyone off? Then they all have.
Because then it would
They'd
all
have-
become. It would destroy the value of the dollar.
I mean, that's already the case.
But you buy off everyone in Egypt.
Yeah, you just buy off the Egyptian. buy off
Egyptians
the
will be
Egyptian
like,
government.
you know what? I see things.
Yeah, then we would learn real quick if those were aliens that built them or not.
And then the world of Armageddon would start.
That's true, but you could pay it off.
Yeah. You just pay that off, dude.
So
You know?
it's just the unlimited is just always the answer. It's always
Money is always the answer. Once again, I dare to mention this again, but slaves. You could have slaves. That's the most important thing. It would be slaves.
that's like money definitely it definitely puts you.
I guess it's not a slave.
It's really not.
I don't know. I would just build my house out of money. You know what I mean? I would literally have a house just made of stacks of cash.
That'd be nice.
That'd be sick.
Gold.
And actually,
Yeah, gold,
convenient 'cause,
sure.
you know,
Gold.
if anything ever happens to unlimited,
Bitcoin. I have my house made out of Bitcoin.
Yeah. I would get
I don't-
physical
Bitcoin
Bitcoin.
is
Yeah,
nuts.
dude. That'd be
That's
the
fucking
flex
crazy.
of flexes.
That would end all flexes. This Kendrick Lamar and fucking Drake beef would be nothing. It'd be nothing.
Yeah,
It'd be nothing. Bitcoin house,
get them
bitch.
to make it up.
Yeah, get them to make out.
So why the
What's
hell
their
did
price
that
on
start?
that?
I would tell Kendrick Lamar Drake's allowed to say the N word. Stop making fun of him.
I would pay Drake to just be in a wheelchair, like his like
Bro,
TV
right?
character.
That was the wildest
and he's
thing.
got to do that.
I
now.
didn't watch that show growing up,
Hey,
but I
it
did
was
see
Canadian.
that. I did see that one. A lot of people that have not seen it though. They watched that shit when they were younger. I never watched that shit.
I watched I think I watched like one episode, maybe like a little for a second.
The
I was
only
like, this
episode
is-
I ever seen was when like the
Jeez.
nurse was like getting his dick hard for some reason.
Whoa.
I just didn't understand.
I seen
why
the
that
one
was
where
even-
Drake gets shot. I seen like the video. I think that's how he's in the wheelchair. I think he
damn.
gets shot.
Did they play like the ooh what you said?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Probably.
Wait, is that actually the song they played?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I just seen the clip on YouTube forever ago. But that's funny that he gets shot. Or I'm just making that up.
No, he
No,
got.
yeah, that's how I
No,
got put in the
I
Yeah,
think
wheelchair.
you're
shot,
right.
right?
I didn't watch it either, but
That's how I
I
get
didn't
put in the
watch
I
wheelchair.
remember
He's
specifically.
paralyzed because he got
shot.
shot.
Because he got popped.
See, but that's what I'm saying with Drake is like Drake, like back in the day with me not wanting to ever delve into like hip hop and that. Like back in the day, hip hop was like you had to be a gangbanger. You know, Tupac, Biggie.
Oh well, I mean, we're talking about again. Well, you know, Tupac was in.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but the character that he portrayed, and me as a kid growing up watching this shit, you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
I
but the
clicked up.
thing. Okay, so this was the thing. This was the comic mix exception. Was that like there was some gangster rap shit that occurred, but that didn't, and that took away from the other shit that was other hip hop things that weren't
Yeah.
exactly
From real hip hop.
You got like
Hip-hop
Double Dutch
is-
Butts. You got like all kind of other shit that came out, but that was just what the world wanted.
Yeah.
That's just what got pushed because again, it's angry niggas that are just feeding into the stereotype of niggerdom. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, there was some way that, but that's only if you rap like that. If that's what you decide to rap about, then yeah, like motherfucker, you ain't have to only do that to make some crazy ass money in hip hop. Yeah, I mean maybe, but like again, that's why we're innovative. We're innovative creatures.
Yeah,
We're able to
but I mean,
create
for me, it
things
was just, like I didn't. I didn't feel I had, the respect or something. Like I didn't have the clout to be able to, and that's where I see.
You didn't have the want to go and get that, because it would have took,
I knew what that would take. I knew what would happen in the end. What happens in the end? My dad was criminal defense.
Yeah.
My dad was a criminal defense attorney. So like my mom,
every
and dad,
single one of them goes down, bro.
Yeah,
every single one of them. If they're not dead,
you
they're gonna end up
eventually,
going down.
you eventually get caught. So I was just like, oh, I'm cool. I had friends that were into that shit, so I was just like, nah, this is, it's best to not. And then, so I don't see Drake. I see Drake as like a kid from the burbs, but I mean, he just makes music. He's not a.
Yeah, but
he's got to raise his kid.
Well, no, he's also made like those tracks though, and that's the thing about like the unlimited money. Even like, well, not unlimited money, but when it comes to like getting money, like from what he was exposed to around, and I mean, sure, like again, we don't know what the fuck Drake did when he was like before the fame type shit. We have no idea, so he could have maybe dabbled a little in something. But you get enough money, then you feel like the Godfather. You turn yourself into the Godfather, kind of in a way.
Well, that's the thing. Like I say, like with money makes shit possible.
Oh yeah.
Like with Drake starting with Degrassi.
He believed that shit. He believes that shit now.
Yes.
Like, he's like, bro, I'm that guy, and it's like, well, yeah, money will allow you to pay anybody to kill anybody, but
yeah,
that's not really because you're,
But it's how him and his money and his knowledge set himself up. I feel it's like. Because he had the Degrassi, and then he had this acting background, and then that kind of taught him about PR and campaigns and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And then he was able to invest in himself.
Very smart, hardworking man,
up.
for sure, 100%,
Yeah.
400%. But I feel like that's why nobody loses. This is like, again, the most we've talked about Kendrick in a second.
Yeah, exactly.
2 years. And I mean, it really don't matter what the fuck. Because motherfuckers knew about that Drake shit with the whole, like, younger, what's the name? Niggas knew about that as soon as it happened. That shit was public news. What happened?
I didn't know he had a daughter.
Nothing. I don't even know. I heard the bar, but I don't even know if that's, I have no idea if that's even a thing.
What does he say?
Kendrick claimed that Drake has a daughter that nobody knew about that's older than his son.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean?
He got to raise his kid.
You got to raise your goddamn child.
Oh, so he's not raising it?
Essentially.
Yeah, they're no longer
Kendrick's
sending death
saying
threats. They're just calling each other out for shit. He's like, "Oh, you hit your girl," and he's like, "Well, you don't raise your kid," and it's hilarious.
It's like you're already like a half into the culture kind of guy, and then saying and then you're making other people for the culture, but you aren't raising them. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I understand the concept, but do you think it's true?
No. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I try not to get super.
It's a weird, outlandish claim to claim if there's nothing backing it all. It's just too random.
I think what fucked me up is that I heard that bar and then I seen something on Facebook, and I always fucking like I'm a little bit paranoid. So like when somebody gives me an inkling information, then I get some other information, then I had to start connecting dots, and if I start getting there, then I had to come back at some point. So I'd leave it alone. But I seen something where it's like, oh well, Drake paid this guy. And then they got this child actor to pose as his daughter, and this is the person you'll think. And I was like, yeah, nah, this is not. I'm not doing this shit because y'all got enough money to do that. Y'all got enough money to do that shit, and I'm not. I don't have time.
Well, you explained it. I'm with you. Yeah, that sounds like that's too much.
Bro, that's way too much.
I don't know what I'm not. About right now.
I love that Kendrick Lamar has dropped like music for one.
Yeah.
And I love that. The same kind of I don't know this motherfucker personally, but the same thing about hip hop. Like, Drake has made some great music, but I've never myself personally enjoyed hearing him talk about like some thug ass gangsta shit. I'm like, all right.
I can't take him serious.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, like, you can just not do that. Like, it's cool.
Right.
But I enjoy what's going on, but like I'm not like invested enough in it to where it's like I have a side. Yeah, because again, I feel like both of them win coming out at the end of that. Because Drake is such a fucking crazy
Kendrick winning
businessman.
more.
I mean, what if they did this shit on purpose?
What can Drake honestly say back? Like as like lyrically, the nigga has said he has ghostwriters. He has ghostwriters. Once that happens, once we know that's going on. Oh yeah, you don't have any more of that. Like that, all that shit's dead.
I mean, they say some comics have ghostwriters.
A lot of comics have ghostwriters. A lot of comics steal jokes.
Yeah, they're stealing jokes, but then like also like I mean, Chris Rock had like people like on a team, but like they would just give him like punch ups. Like Nick DiPaolo was one of his writers, and like they would basically like they would be there to like listen to him tell his jokes, and then like just kind of like how like he would at any club. Then so they would afterwards would be like, hey, you should do this here, do that there, da 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 da. But yeah.
So you don't see
I
that as
listen to my peers if I'm around them enough, but people.
Yeah, it's just doing that on a higher level. I mean, you're literally performing for the entire world.
Well, how do you feel about like if they were getting like just straight up full jokes written for them?
No.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm sure that happens a lot.
Well, I asked from like a perspective, like again, I was talking about like the hip hop thing, and like if I find
I mean, it definitely makes me think, wow, that sucks. But like at some point, it's just like if you just like happen to have. If you're the guy who just like happened to have gotten that big and you're not good at writing jokes, and then what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, right?
Yeah,
when all the
You're
lights cut off.
dependent on your.
Yeah, just somehow you got there.
Please
you just
get
got
better.
lucky. Yeah,
Keep doing it.
and then you just keep sucking dicks, and you got to pay people to do it for you. Sure.
Because eventually
Yeah,
you're gonna
like-
get that. You're gonna get like
That'd
10
be
years in.
weird.
But it's
It would be
a weird career.
very stressful.
Very stressful. Career.
it might be more of an
I'm a
efficiency
talentless
thing.
fuck.
Reading this shit
Oh
each
no,
night.
that's what I was about to say. 'cause
Okay.
I
You're
think
just not even
eventually
funny at all.
with the
Like, this is
efficiency, like
funny.
if it's working, then okay, let's say 10 years down the line, and then they hit you with that whole, oh well, you know, comedy's changing, so you had to now, you know, I know where you come from, but now you got to do this. So he fires the whole team, gets a whole new team in there, and he can't fucking tell these jokes, dude. He can't tell these fucking new ass weird ass jokes. He don't know nothing about them, and he don't know how to deliver them either, you know, kind of thing like that. And so yeah, the efficiency wise, I think it works for a minute, even might even get you that hot, but eventually that whole team's gonna change. You're not gonna know what the fuck to do with it.
I think if you pay enough and the team feels you out, they can write for you. Because I mean, there's writers for TV shows, so it's like if you just have like a think tank, and it's just like, all right, how do I make this
Well, yeah,
better? How do I make this
but
better? How do I punch it up?
How many TV shows are good?
Not many.
I don't watch nothing, dude.
Motherfuckers
I
don't
watch
watch
Facebook videos.
TV no more.
I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
that again.
That's what happens.
I mean,
I watch TV.
the Lopez. Remember Lopez show or whatever?
The George Lopez show, I fucking love that show.
Yeah,
God,
but
damn.
that was all his bits.
Yeah,
It's like a bunch of his bits, and like
Perfect.
that's you know
perfect
that's
television.
because that's original shit. No,
Girls were
everything
hot
is
on that
just
show.
Fucking now everything's just
That's funny.
Authenticity
Redone.
is forever sold, and I never understood where that got lost in well, I guess in Hollywood. Because I mean,
well, it's
not
about
really.
making money now and pumping new content out all the time. So the thing is, if like let's
Stuff
say
about Cat Williams.
let's
Oh,
say-
where's Cat Williams?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but let's think about the most successful. Some of the most successful people in the world are the most authentic, as the people that are just recording. Well, no, I won't say the most authentic, but like they're just recording themselves. Like motherfucking YouTube streamers right now are some of the most important people in the world right
Yeah.
now. TikTokers making fucking 10-second videos these days. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that they're most authentic selves at all, but like most of them are just not doing enough shit to be fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like if you're a big time comic and you got this team of writers, I mean, I'm not justifying having them, but if you're doing all these movies, you know, TV shows, guest appearances at places, blah 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 during the year,
Right.
and they
yeah,
expect
jet
you to
lag like
drop
every fucking day.
and
yeah.
they expect you to drop a new album, you're gonna need some help. Maybe,
And what if your team of writers was stealing those jokes from comedy clubs, open micers?
probably.
That'd be
Because
badass.
they fucking probably
That
are.
definitely happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that definitely happens.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
I don't believe in stealing.
Yeah, I know. Just-
I don't believe in stealing.
of course, of course.
Me either.
I got accused of stealing a joke. One of my old.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
This one chick, she was like, "You stole my joke."
was the
blah,
joke,
blah, blah,
though?
blah, blah. I'm not gonna say it.
What?
oh, it's not yours.
So it sounds like it's not yours.
No, I
No, because I just don't want to say the joke.
All right.
Okay.
well, it's just, it
you
was
say
seem like
what
a
it's
weird
about,
crossover.
kind of.
It was just, you know, I
Was it
I
word for
used
word,
to play. I
or
used to
was
play a trick on my dad when I wanted to raise on my allowance. I called it hide the insulin.
Mm.
And then she was like, this chick was like, "Oh, you stole that from me, blah blah blah. You heard me say it." And I was like, "Bitch, I never seen you before."
Nice.
Like it was just parallel thinking, probably.
Of
But
course.
my
That's
father has diabetes, and my dad used to fuck with us.
Mm.
You know, so I wanted to fuck with him, and I thought that was a funny joke. You know, but I never really did it. But like, for them to come up and be like, but there has been, you know, there are jokes like where, you know, there is that parallel thinking where people do think of similar shit.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah, I've had
billions
that.
of us.
I've had that.
Somebody like there's like somebody apparently that looks like you in somewhere, but probably nowhere near you.
Keeps happening.
I mean, yeah.
Lookalikes are
There's
everywhere.
got to be more than one time where the same thought has been had, fucking, you know, and over the various. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, dude. Way too many people.
I've definitely heard some comedians, ones that we know, and I hear them like say something
wait.
like, "Oh, I've heard that one before."
Didn't you and Adam tell me some guy was doing my bit from like a year ago. They told me they're like, this guy did everything you said the other
Yeah,
day.
it was Adam. I don't think I was there for it.
Okay, but it wasn't something I've ever said on stage. It was just something I say in person that we argue about. I can't remember what it was now. So it was something I said, and they were like, he said everything you said, and I'm like, I'm not offended. I guess it's not a bit.
Yeah, okay.
It's just my opinion on something.
So you say you never, because you never said it on stage, so it wasn't like he was like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. It meant nothing to
just
me.
parallel thinking.
Exactly. But they told me, it was, or Adam told me.
Yeah, but sometimes you can tell it's not parallel thinking, and you like see somebody's thing, and you're like, oh, that's so specific and weird that you just did.
I mean,
I've seen some people do it before, and I'm like, oh, I literally just saw that like on YouTube the other day.
I've been at mics
Right there.
and shows where I've
Yep.
heard people tell jokes that are just like mine, like that I've thought of before.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not like this
Yeah,
guy
but sometimes you can
fucking
just
stole
like tell that it's like, oh, clearly that could be a parallel thinking
Yes.
thing. It's not that crazy. Sometimes it's like so weird, and you're like, oh, you definitely just took that.
it. Yeah. But
I mean, there's also the thing of you watched it online, forgot that you watched it, and then you write it down thinking that it's an original thought, but it's really not.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, but yeah, that's definitely a thing that happens.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I
loved her first special. I still gotta watch more evidence on what she stole or how she stole.
Yeah.
The things I've seen, I haven't been convinced.
I didn't pay much attention to it.
I'm thinking that parallel thinking. But her first special was fire, dude. There's a second one where she's wearing the black and she's fat. Sucks.
There was one joke that I
She was
wanted.
the first funny female comedian I feel like I've ever seen. I'm like, wow.
I wanted to say about like there was one joke that I was trying to use back in the day that was like one dude called me Juan Cholo, and then I was like, yeah, you know, like how his best friend's name's Chewy, this and that, blah blah blah. But then there's another, and then one of the guys that takes me out on the road with him was like, hey, somebody else did that already, and I was like, oh no, okay, can't use it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I get to like the point where like if I like, you know, like a joke like comes to me in a sudden, and I'm just like, this is fucking gold. I'll literally like try to Google it. I'm like, certainly somebody, as though it never fucking works, even if it has, it's not gonna come up on, you know.
Yeah, you
Google
have to
doesn't bring it to you.
I mean, you have to like probably phrase it so perfectly.
Yeah.
But I was like paranoid. I'm like, am I just not remembering that I saw this somewhere? Because sometimes you just have like things. It's just like a joke or something that just like pop into your head out of nowhere, seemingly, and then that's when you'll write it down.
Well, I don't necessarily
agree with that.
sit down and write. I just sometimes they just pop there. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Just
yeah,
like
I
you said,
agree
they
with
just
that.
pop. I
But
don't
then you
like,
just write it down, you expand on it on your phone.
I've had successful writing meetings, sessions with people and stuff. It's fun, but overall, most of it's just shit I think of sometimes, and I'm like, that's funny. And I say it.
yeah. When was the first time you did stand up?
I was 20. Yeah, it's a good one. I was 21 years old, downtown. My friend Jeff his birthday was 22, and we went to an open mic that was outside the Improv, West Palm Beach, Clematis, at Blue Martini.
Oh,
And
nice.
I thought it'd be funny to sign him up for an open mic because we're drunk, and that was funny to me. Because they put a big spotlight down on you and shit. So they did that. They just said, come to the next stage. It's Jeff Aldridge. And they put it down. He was like, ah. And eventually I was like, oh, someone's actually got to go up. So I went up. And I remember like what I said. I was like, it's my birthday. And I put up my beer. And everyone like cheered. And I was like, I just turned 20. And I was like, you guys are just as dumb as the bartender. And like just like nonsense ensued, and I fucking just repeated like just basically like a rebuttal of everyone's jokes. I don't know what I'll say, and just my arguments after them. And one girl was a stripper, and I asked her. She pointed out the two dudes she was with were gay, and I'm like, oh, so you're single, you're a stripper? I was like, get on my lap, and she got on my lap, and some dude took a picture of us. And after it was done, I remember I was like, dude, let me send me that picture. And he's like, nah, man, you gotta buy me a beer. I went up to the bartender and I was like, hey man, can I get a beer for this guy? He's like, fuck you, you're 20, you're an asshole. And I was like, no, that was a lie, I'm 21.
Here's my
And I got the picture, he sent it to me. But that was my first time. It was such a thrill, it was such a rush. Felt like I was like, people were like saying nice things. And after that, it was all terrible for like 5 years. But then I moved to LA and it's been fun.
How long has that bartender been fucking working there?
Where?
At a fucking comedy place where they do open mic, and you really thought this motherfucker was like being serious?
was mad,
up there that
dude.
he
He
said
was
he was
mad.
fucking 20.
I mean,
Like,
I
what?
don't entirely blame him. Sounds
I don't know. Like,
sounds like
at
that
that
was
point,
pretty
if you, I
convincing.
mean, at that point, then you gotta. I mean, how did he get in here?
Yeah, well, I think they duped him, probably using a fake ID.
I could be implying that, but I
Yeah.
was doing one. But yeah, it worked out. But that was such a rush, man. My first time, second time
That's a
also,
great
I should
story.
say, it was amazing. It was a year later in Orlando, and then after that, everyone hated me for like 5 years. But the first 2 times, I was hooked. I was like, yeah, this is fun. So
Hey, you got the fucking higher highs like the first time. That's
yeah,
crazy.
man. Then it was just empty coffee shops in Orlando shit.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know what to do. Moved out here. Now I smoke weed.
Yeah.
Help out at Accidental Chaos.
Been high ever
Going
since.
pretty well. I can't complain.
Chaos.
Can't complain.
I love the chaos, man.
Damn right. How about yourself, Will? You remember your first time doing comedy?
Yeah, we talked about this with
I'm
Ken
high.
Steele.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
because Ken Steele could not remember.
Yeah. You remember
Yeah, I remember. My first time was at the West Palm Beach.
this time? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was at the same place as this?
No, he was at Blue Martini.
was
I
right
was
across
at the West Palm
Oh, you're
Beach
across the
Improv.
street.
So
Like yeah.
yeah, so I had seen Mike Epps and Royale Watkins.
Oh,
Well,
hell
first
yeah.
I saw Roy Woods Jr. at my college, and then I was like, "Holy shit, this
Damn.
is real!" Like I grew up because I had the standard cable channels, so BET,
Oh yeah,
Comic View
it was on
was
28,
like,
baby. Yeah.
yeah, it was a constant, and then I was like, "Oh shit, this is real!" Like I was studying acting and shit and film in college, and then I just saw this stand-up shit, and I was like, "Man, fuck acting." Like
That's
this
right,
is
dude.
where this is at. I
fucking
like
right.
this. I like this. I'm funny. You
See,
know?
you're one of the rare people. You can tell when someone's an actor and does comedy. You can tell when
Oh,
someone's
yeah,
an actor.
100%.
You're a comedian. You know,
Who,
you
me?
can,
Yeah.
you know. But a lot of people that be doing acting, you can just tell.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's
There's
few
different type
actors
of
out there.
people.
It's like and I don't want to say it because I mean it's definitely not a disrespectful, but it's like somebody who's specifically a boxer, and then like, you know, like somebody like trying to do that does MMA, coming in trying to box a boxer. It's like nah, bro. Like there's a very substantial difference.
it's
Like,
different.
You know, you're getting cut off. And you had to be good at this one specific thing, as good as somebody who does that specific.
Yeah.
well, but I mean, like, what was it? I think I forget. Fucking, I don't know if I'll say it exactly, but Bruce Lee was like, it was like, you know, what are you training for? To to have no what style of arts? I have no art, like, because they're all just
Be like water.
yeah, like
like-
so it's just.
You like,
I feel being an actor, doing improv, anything with that will give you a leg up if you jump into comedy.
Of course.
Oh, 100%.
But in the end, it's just be fucking funny.
She
Just-
helps.
comedy seems to be a very in a lot of cases a one-sided relationship. You know.
Oh man,
For comics specifically, I mean, there's love that you get back, you know, from the work that you do, but there's some motherfuckers that work really hard, and there's
Yeah,
not
there's
so much-
very little getting in the profit on the side of comedy. Like tomorrow, I get $20, and that's like, woo,
nice.
you know.
I can grab a beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? What are you doing tomorrow?
Show in Redondo Beach somewhere.
Redundant.
I don't know, honestly. Marquez, East Los Marquez, shout out to him on Instagram.
Shout
He's hit me up, said he wanted me to come out.
I mean, that's
Redon, yeah, just says there's a show and an address. I'll type it.
Nice.
that shit. That's one thing that's bothered me about comedy. Like recently,
Bella
I don't know.
Espoque restaurant, Bella Espoque.
Bella Espoque?
Yeah, it's fucking trash, dude. You'll probably
Bella
do better than me.
Espoque.
Oh no, Epoque.
Epoque.
Let me see. Belle Epoque?
Belle
Okay.
Epoque.
Bella Epoque.
Oh, it's one word.
No, it's
No.
Belle.
Oh,
Belle Epoque.
Oh.
And then EPOQUE.
Let's see.
Let me see that real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a
I don't
lot
like-
of losses in comedy.
Like comedy for me, it doesn't pay till it does.
Yeah, exactly.
And
No,
then
100%.
there's a lifespan, like there's a peak to that, and then it goes down. And like I don't know, man. Ever since the improv and then the motorcycle accident, I don't know. A lot of shit has changed in that time, and that's why I haven't pursued, working as hard in it because like I want to get. I don't know. Part of me wants to find financial stability.
Yeah.
And fucking comedy. Some of these clubs would pay $15 a set. Till this day.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, how many of those fucking sets do I have to do a night to make a living? And I want kids. I want fucking, a dope crib, some cars. I want to go to fucking MMI and UTI.
Yeah.
ITT Tech.
ITT Tech, learn how to do
I want to go back to
motorcycles.
community college. That's kidding.
The first time I thought about going to college was when I watched Community, the TV show. I was like, oh, maybe I can go to this little community college, have a little ragtag group of motherfuckers I study
That's
with,
some good
but never study
times.
with.
I mean, but the thing is it's not about going to college or, like just specifically. It's just like in life, you kind of need a craft.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you can study shit, like part of me wishes I would have studied some fucking like general contracting shit.
I think that like, craft specifically, because like for one, there are ways to do it without college. I mean, everything, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that would be like to me the equivalent of that college is a trade school.
Trade school, yeah, of course.
So you go to like anything, electrician, fucking blah blah blah, whatever the fuck it is you want to do, you go and study that shit, and then perfect it, learn from the masters.
I was in the sense why I never particularly went myself was just because who's the best mechanic right now.
Jose.
It would probably. I mean, it definitely has to be. Oh, I don't know. Shit.
And did they go to college?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
went to they're well, the one out here is my best friend. He's my brother, but he knows a lot about cars because he's a mechanical engineer. Mm-hmm. Like he studied, cars. But then I got guys at home, but all my guys were car guys.
Yeah.
All my guys were car guys. My little brother was a car guy.
I grew up in the all my friends are really into cars, way more than me, but same thing.
Honestly, I wish I
Gearheads,
would've.
we'd race a lot.
I wish I
stupid
would have
shit.
got into it a little more.
You never fuck with cars or speed, nothing like that.
You want to know what my dream car is? It's a classic Caprice. I've wanted that car since I was a fucking kid. That's about it.
The one that looks like the Impala. Mm-hmm. But why the Caprice? Why not the Impala SS?
My brother had one time.
The Impala SS.
Yeah.
I used to
Well, no,
want
that
that
Caprice,
because
that Caprice
all about the
specifically,
Benjamins.
And I've always wanted that car.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck about that.
See, I
I
always
want a
say,
brand new Corvette.
those are new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Shoot,
dope.
they've been fire. I'm
Yeah.
not sold on Lamborghinis, but I would take the new Corvette, dude.
I can't even imagine myself driving a Lamborghini. Like I don't
I could,
know what I
but
would do with it. Like,
I would do a Lamborghini SUV. Those are tight.
I want to see that. I haven't seen
Lamborghini
It's like a
SUV.
mid-size SUV. They're sick.
Does it still look like the Lamborghini?
yeah.
I guess
Like, is that like a
it
sharp-
looks like
You
how
haven't
you
seen
would
the
think.
Urus?
Like the sharp features and
It would look like how you would think a mid-size SUV Lamborghini looks. I mean, but seriously, that's how.
You haven't seen the Urus?
Nah. I haven't seen
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, so it's presumptuous of exactly. I hope we're in the
I feel like
same
me and you
guideline.
Yeah,
are
it's
thinking of
nothing
the same exact
crazy.
thing,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that that's what they show.
It's nothing crazy.
No, it's pretty dope, but it's just
It's a
an
cool
SUV.
car, yeah.
It's just an SUV, so
Where
we're pulling.
I wouldn't drive the. I mean, I maybe if I had endless money, then probably. But
What are you turning down driving it? Even if,
No,
if
no,
you,
no, no,
unless
no, I'm
you
just
have endless
saying.
money?
no, if I had endless money, I'd have 58 of them.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
See,
yeah.
that's-
That is exactly the way that I was
Just like
thinking
a
about
Lambo.
it. Code, did you see that shit too?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I'm saying like the way that you thought it was gonna look.
No, this looks different than what I thought it was gonna look.
Oh, it's just a little more. bubbly.
Picture more
It's
like a Hummer.
It's like
Nah.
a
Picture,
chick that was
I
always
don't know
skinny.
why, I was
No.
strongly pictured.
I like that, like a G wagon type shit.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a G-Wagon, exactly.
They started as a tractor
More
company.
like solid.
G wagon or
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini?
Wow.
Y'all know John Deere, man. Y'all know what's going on.
They still make tractors. They're insane.
Lamborghini does?
Yeah, that's why they started their company. They still make them.
You fucking serious?
Yeah, they're insane.
That's tight, dude.
Oh, if I was ever a farmer.
It's a flex.
Yeah, you know,
Goddamn, bro.
Lamborghini.
I
Now,
gotta
that
get the
Lamborghini
Lambo. Fuck
tractor,
you mean?
dude, that's a flex.
My neighbor's gonna say shit to me. You
Nothing.
bringing me this goddamn apple pie? Thank you. Now take a look at that Lambo goddamn tractor.
Lambo
over there.
tractor, dude. They're sick.
Do
They're
all the
massive.
farming around here.
They're like insanely big. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
damn.
Dude, that'd be tight.
To have a Lamborghini tractor.
Yeah, I want. That's
It's
what I
probably
want to.
expensive as
That's what I
shit.
want to drive.
A Lambo tractor. You want
I
to
mean, all
I don't
farm equipment like that is so expensive.
completely doubt that that's street legal.
The Lamborghini tractor.
I mean, I drove a Lamborghini and it's cool, but I'm like him. I'm a motorcycle guy, and nothing compares. I mean, hell, they don't compare to this electric car I drive now. You know, they're just it's so fast.
I swear, I wish that you were driving that car that was out in front of Accidental Chaos earlier. That would have been fucking.
Oh my god, that shit was funny, dude. That shit was funny. Everybody get in.
So I didn't know how it was coming, so I was like,
been a mission.
I got my cousin. And I just imagine you were just like, I mean, yeah, we could make it happen. And you walk up, you boop, boop, small ass goddamn vehicle.
That would have been tragic.
Small ass.
And my car's small enough. That shit is already tiny without it.
Oh, it's pretty spacious. It's pretty spacious.
It's not bad, but it's not the best.
The only car that I've ever owned in my entire life was a car that I never drove.
Mm-hmm.
It was a white Mustang, but like that 06 Mustang type shit. Somebody physically cut like holes into the fucking hood and like put a little like, I don't know. I'm not a car guy, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But like a little thing over over those very badly constructed holes that were like very much not symmetrical. And it was a 4-door, and I love that little motherfucker. Bought it for $200.
Nice.
Great thing.
We never drove it.
$200.
No,
Yeah, $200.
It was right before COVID hit, and then I got it, and I needed to get like the tags shit. I didn't get my driver's license. I didn't have my driver's license. I didn't get my driver's license until I was 26.
Damn.
Yeah,
I got my shit right away, right when I'm good.
I was just driving without a license.
Wow.
What happened? You got pulled over? Did you ever get pulled over?
No, not while driving. No, weirdly enough, I would have more trouble with the cops when I was sitting in the backseat.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're being extra careful, I would imagine every time you drove.
Oh yeah, I'm not a speed demon. Like again, so I'm just
Well, you
super.
can't be if you don't have a license. You're just a retarded.
I could have been whatever I wanted to be.
You could have been.
I could have been retarded.
You
if I
should've
wanted
done.
to
My
be.
grandmother said I could be whatever I want.
And you
Can't
chose
tell me what to do with that
not be
license.
retarded.
No, yeah, I definitely was more of a We did some very dumb things as teenagers, and I definitely learned from those things. And was like, okay, I'm not going to be the one behind the wheel when fucking 4 16-year-olds that have been drinking and smoking weed are fucking.
Yeah, man. Good call.
Yeah, that just makes sense.
Good call.
I did.
You're 26. You're like, time to drive.
Yeah.
How often do you drive?
I don't drive now. I have my license, but I mean, I don't got a car out here.
That's a cool way to do it, man.
That's true. I didn't have a car for a long time out here. Dude.
Drive when you don't have a
Years.
license, and then once you get the license, stop driving. That's sick.
Well, COVID hit, and I had that car. So then I found out the car was stolen. Of course, obviously, it's fucking $200 Mustang. I mean, it was very obvious. I just left it with the tow company. They're like, "We're gonna come pick it up." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine."
Yeah, there it is.
Never hear from me again. Wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So now, which again, I was driving.
Yeah, I was going to
driving
ask,
with
didn't you do registration? You don't have a license. Clearly,
Clearly, I did not.
there's no registration in your
What was
phone.
I gonna do? No, but I still drove. In relationships and stuff, shorties would have the cars, or whatever. So I think it was. But I wasn't one of those kids where it's like my, again, I didn't really have that advantage of 16-year-old. They're like, "We'll get your license. We'll get your car." Like, I didn't come from that type of thing. And what I was doing when I did work and I got my money, I wasn't thinking about buying a car. I was thinking about stupid
Fucking
shit.
bitches.
Yeah, specifically. You're 16. That was about the gist. That was about the
How
gist
are you
of
going
what
to
the fuck
get there
everything was
without a
saying.
car?
Oh, I had homies with the car.
I didn't get my license until I was 18.
Oh, when I was 16, I could have borrowed
I didn't
somebody's
do
car
no
all the time.
permit thing or
I
anything.
could just be like, "Hey, bro, I gotta go do this." They'd be like, "Oh, bro, of course, just don't die."
Yeah, but without the license, I mean, I would have been. I would know.
The South is a dark place, brother. It's a very dark place with nothing but time and opportunity.
I mean, I get it. Chicago's crazy.
Oh, for sure,
but,
for sure.
I mean,
Yeah, man, I started driving immediately. As soon as I was able, then it was see you later.
yup.
Alligator.
Yeah, I love driving.
I'm glad you threw the alligator on the backside there. That was.
I was definitely that catch a ride type of guy until I was
100%.
18, 19. Until, so I had my first car, but I loved it. And like I said, I moved out here. I still don't have a car. I rent that through Lyft.
Hey,
I spent large years out here
telling you.
without a car, just taking the bus, all that.
Do they have like a limited amount of driving you have to do for them to rent the car?
Maybe. I mean,
it's to pay a certain amount.
I drove for them 7 years ago for 6 months. Other than that, I just started 6 months ago now.
Yeah, I don't think they would give a shit how you're getting the money as long as you're getting the money.
Yeah, it would be like if you don't got to drive for us, you can rent it to us, but like
Yeah,
It's
just
like
as
a
long as
money.
you have the money.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, renting a car at $300 a week.
fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's
So I'm saying they're gladly just
Yeah.
keep taking your money.
They're not
I
gonna.
don't care if you drive that thing at all, son.
yeah. Just give me my fucking paper.
Yeah, bitch.
You don't gotta pick
Same
nobody
thing with
up,
the,
bitch.
Same thing with the Uber Black SUV, $600 a week. You ain't care if it's through the app or anything. I could just rent it, you know.
Uber
and if
Black.
I went out of town, guess what? I gotta pay for
Yeah.
it, even if it's like, you know, just is what it was. What it was. Every day.
Yep.
But yeah, no car.
Heard that.
All right, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. We covered all the things, I think.
Covered all
Things
the
have been covered.
blankets.
Yeah, go to Redondo Beach to watch Coke tomorrow.
Hit up Redondo.
Yeah. At the
Brother Coke.
Bella Poke.
Stop by Accidental Chaos.
Sure, yeah.
Of course.
Thursdays.
That one
See Will next week at ITT Tech.
Hey, I'll be in there.
Tickets
I'm gonna
at the end
slide
of this
through
month.
there.
We're all
We gonna
we're all
learn
get
together,
technical
dude.
degrees.
I'm gonna go in there while he's in there. I'll be like, it sounds like the ultimate.
Foremost on my things to do list. If only I had unlimited money.
Yeah, it's first get a technical degree.
Bro, I would do all the things. I would just
All of
want to
it.
learn.
But also that, right?
I mean, I get it.
I would go.
That
I would
just
go.
be
I would
so
go to
far
music
down my
production
list.
school.
Oh,
That was the
100%.
first thing you said.
That's where I kind of go with his theory of 2 years. Not that I'd be done with unlimited money and the things I could do. I would not be done. But that'd be around the point where like, yeah, maybe
Well,
I'll get a degree.
so what I was saying was like it
Be a
just
good
like
big one long vacation.
so. All right, so it's like this. I don't know.
Still would- yeah, you're
I don't know
right.
if you guys are the
One of the
same
best
way,
person.
but like, okay, so let's say you get a home bar in the house. Now you have a home bar in the house. You have all these bottles, everything like unlimited money. You what's the name? Once you have all this drink at your hands, whatever you can.
Yeah.
A lot of times that diminishes the want to because
Yeah,
you
for
just
sure.
can like you just have it. So you start losing the interest of like it's no longer about the journey because you're already at the top of the mountain. So what do you do when you're at the top of the mountain?
By the mountain.
Yeah.
And then what?
Jack off.
Okay.
I think we all.
As long as you get to have answers, that works.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, eventually it gets to that point where those man, you just like
I'm just saying that
anything.
going to get a technical degree to fix motorcycles is unbelievably far down the list for me.
Because you're not a bike guy.
I'm also not. It's far
You're not
it's
a
far
bike
down the
guy.
list for me too.
Because
Oh,
for
100%.
me, it's the most fun to fucking sit there and tweak with your bike. Some shit happens. You know how to fix it. You don't feel like a fucking bitch. You're like, oh, I need somebody to fucking change my tire. No, I got this. I know how to fucking
Exactly.
set up my chain. I know.
Just buy a new bike.
Those things.
So what do you think would
Yeah,
be
but
the
I'm not wasteful with money.
yeah? He's
I
just
don't
not
like
wasteful for
wasting
money.
money.
It's replacing a fucking. If it's replacing the tire, oil, fucking. I don't know. Brakes.
Do it yourself.
That's all I can do
Yeah.
with YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't need to go.
Do it yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do all the stuff that I need to do.
Well, so what do you think is the weirdest thing that you would do with unlimited money, Alex?
Just kidding.
But then if you go, like, dude, if you have a bike and you know how to work on it, you're going to be able to, like, I saw this one guy with, like, a V8 he put into a fucking cruiser. He put a V8 twin turbo on a motorcycle. And that shit to me was nasty. So if you have the technical knowledge on how to be able to do
That shit was nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that shit was nasty.
You know what the sad reality is? Everything you want to learn right now is all going away very fast. It's all just electric bikes.
Yeah.
It's just they're starting doing Formula One racing in Europe with electric cars.
Are you serious? The
Yeah.
Formula One that's been like fucking.
It's all. I mean, it makes sense. It's just, they're fast. Fuck, dude. So everything that's like learning all this is like
Are they faster?
gotta get up on that shit.
They're faster than a gas powered.
Yeah.
I don't,
they
I
use
don't
air?
fuck with electric. I don't fuck with electric. None of that shit.
It's surprising, man. Like I said, that little car is like a motorcycle. You know,
Yeah.
the torque on it. It's very similar, and you know they're not trying to let me do that.
I call them RC cars. They're just big ass RC
yeah,
cars.
the big ass RC cars.
It's
yeah.
an RC car. It's all
It's
it is
nothing
is
to put the-
batteries
yeah,
and
to put the
fucking
hump on that
little
bitch.
motors.
Man, it's shocking.
All right, we out.
I'll grab some water.
Yeah.
Stone Coke sober out. Thank you to our guest Miles. We've made it.
That's definitely real.
All right, what the fuck is the weirdest shit you're doing with all that unlimited money? You son of a...
What's the weirdest thing I would do?
Weirdest thing you're doing. What's the thing that you feel like none of us are gonna fucking resonate with in this